New York's team.
It's an NBA 3 and some.
Red Storm basketball is on the air.
Inside pass and a two-hand dunk.
This is the St. John's Basketball Warm-Up Show. Coming up, we'll check scores from the Big East and beyond. Plus, an exclusive visit with Hall of Fame head coach Rick Pitino. The St. John's Basketball Warm-Up Show begins now. Here's the voice of the Red Storm, John Minko.
Oh, testing 1, 2, testing.
Yeah, that's all right, I guess. Oh, that's fine. I guess we're good. Okay.
Good afternoon and welcome to Madison Square Garden in the heart of Midtown Manhattan. Another edition of St. John's Basketball. Big East Basketball as the Red Storm take on the Providence Friars. Along with Brandon Tierney, this is John Minko. Mark Blosser is standing by in our network studios, and our producer-engineer, as always, is Chris Majkowski. And the dream season for St. John's Basketball, well, put it this way, no signs of stopping. Red Storm nationally ranked at 18-3, 7 straight wins, have won 13 of 14, 7 straight in the Big East. The first time since 2011, 9-1 in conference. First place tie with Marquette, and that's the first time since 1984-85 when Lou Carnesecca led St. John's to the Big East regular season title and BT a berth in the Final Four.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mick. First of all, I would like to wish you a happy birthday. Let's get that out of the way. The great John Minko, happy birthday, buddy. I think it's a day. It was yesterday, right?
Yes.
I did send you the text, and but I wanted all of our audience to be able to share in those wishes. Yeah, it has been a minute since we've been at this point. Like, good God, I think the last time St. John's was this. I was wearing fat laces. I was pretending I was Michael Jordan or Dominique Wilkins dunking in my backyard, listening to the Beastie Boys and Def Leppard. That's how long it's been. And you can feel the buzz growing here, Mink. It is palpable. St. John's is rolling. They've got one of their engines back today in Davon Smith. And by the way, a little motivation. Last time these two teams hooked up, Coach English did not exactly shower them with praises, so I'm sure they'll be well aware of that as well.
And St. John's against Providence the first time, basically we did the game together. Providence basically outplayed St. John's, and it takes a Zuby Ejiofor put back at the buzzer to come away with the victory. St. John's was down, 15, 16 points in that game.
Yeah, it was a 16-point deficit there, and that was one, you sit through these games, and certainly then it was kind of early in the season, so St. John's hadn't had as many come from behind wins, so we didn't know that they were really kind of built for that or programmed for that. And I remember it was a long ride up there. It was snowy and icy and wet. I remember it very vividly. The crowd was going nuts, and I just didn't feel in my stomach or in my instincts that St. John's was going to win that game in real time. Like, they in the first half, they really didn't have a lot of snap and a lot of pop, but man, so much has changed here. They are now number 15 in the country, and they continue to stack wins.
And by the way, St. John's finished January at 7-0 for the first time since 84-85, just the 7th time since World War II.
Wow.
St. John's and Providence, New York City, and coming up on the pregame show, we'll have a chat with the Hall of Fame coach Rick Pitino. Steve Maciello is sitting in. But first, Mark Blosser in our network studios. You're listening to St. John's Basketball from Learfield.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
Hey Johnny's, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
St. John's and Providence tipping off here at the top of the hour for this repeat test of the season for your Red Storm. Mark Glosser with you in the Learfield Network studios as we take a look at the action in the Big East and Top 25 today. For the Big East, Creighton will see Villanova on the road with a 1 o'clock tip, but here at 8 o'clock, 9th-ranked Marquette welcomes 25th-ranked UConn for their first matchup of the season. Switching to the Top 25 for our marquee matchups of the day, tipping off with your Johnnies, 5th-ranked Florida heads to Tennessee to take on the 8th-ranked Volunteers. Here at 1, 14th-ranked Mississippi State welcomes 20th-ranked Missouri to the Humphrey Coliseum. 3 more games tipping off here at 2. Top-ranked Auburn heads to Mississippi up against the 23rd-ranked Rebels that are fresh off that emotional win against Texas last Wednesday. Northwestern will host 17th-ranked Wisconsin, and 3rd-ranked Iowa State looks to stay perfect at home as they host Kansas State. Starting here at 4, 4th-ranked Alabama will see Georgia in the Coleman Coliseum, and after 2 games on the road, Baylor is back in Waco up against 11th-ranked Kansas. Tipping off at 6, 6th-ranked Houston welcomes 22nd-ranked Texas Tech. But here at 6:30 for our rivalry matchup of the night, 2nd-ranked Duke hosts North Carolina, where Cooper Flagg gets his first crack in this historic rivalry for this ancillary freshman. We'll keep you updated on those scores at the half, but now we hear John Minko sit down with Steve Masiello after the break. This is St. John's Basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Hey Johnnies, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
The St. John's Basketball Warm-Up Show continues with a pregame visit from head coach Rick Pitino. Here's John Minko.
Coach Steve Masiello in for head coach Rick Pitino here on our pregame show as St. John's gets ready to take on Providence before another big-time crowd here at Madison Square Garden. And, Coach, your team in a tie with Marquette for first. How do you, as a staff and Coach Pitino, deal with the standings as it relates to the players?
Where we are is great for the fans, but really all we can concentrate on is the next game and the next game up. go one game at a time. You can't count wins or anything like that. So for us, it's game to game. Right now, all we're worried about is Providence and our noon tip, and want to keep ourselves in a situation, or in a position rather, where we can be well equipped for March.
Davon Smith is expected to play here today. From what you've seen in practice, do you have a gauge on what you're going to be able to get from him today?
No, I don't. He's a veteran player, experienced player. He hasn't gotten a ton of reps in the last 10 days. So his timing, there'll be a little rust there. But, he's a great player and a bright young man. So he'll figure it out quick if there is any rust or any lag. Physically, he looks good. I think it's just more mental right now, getting back in the routine. He was in a great groove prior to the Villanova game when the injury happened. So just trying to get him back to that level of play.
During this win streak here, numbers for Kadari Richmond in all areas have elevated. He's gotten a lot of honors, acknowledgments, and whatever adjective I could add to that. Have you seen a difference in his demeanor or anything here in the last couple of weeks?
Cooks is Cooks. He doesn't get up, he doesn't get down. Very coachable, very professional about how he handles his business. He's early for everything. Always wants feedback, takes the feedback, applies it to the areas to always, work on his craft and improve his product.
What are the specific things that you can take from that first meeting with Providence that you can use today?
Our offensive spacing wasn't great. We stood a lot and watched. They're going to be very physical with us and deny us in a lot of areas. You can't fight it. You have to back cut. You have to play through your 5. Don't rely on ball screens. When we got paint touches, we stood. We didn't make second and third cuts. Defensively, we have to do a great job guarding the corner 3, containing the basketball, keeping the ball on our chest, and making the second and third rotations, which we weren't sharp at up there.
Those were the pregame thoughts of head coach Rick Pitino. You've been listening to the St. John's Basketball Warm-Up Show on the St. John's Sports Network from Learfield.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
Hey Johnny's, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
And John Mako and Brandon Tierney, welcome back to Madison Square Garden, the heart of Midtown Manhattan. Big East basketball, St. John's basketball here on this Saturday afternoon. A crowd in excess of 17,000 fans expected here in the Garden today as the Red Storm take on the Providence Friars. This is the 126th meeting between St. John's and Providence. St. John's leads the series now 67-58. Red Storm winning in Providence 72-70 on December 20th. Second meeting of the year between St. John's John's and Providence. The Red Storm rally from a 16-point deficit to win 72-70 on that Zuby Ejiofor putback at the buzzer. St. John's had 18 offensive rebounds in that game, and that's part of the chemistry and basically the identity of this team now, BT, is the fact that they play the hustling defense, the swarming defense, the intensity on defense, and they are able to dominate on the offensive glass.
Well, I mean, listen, they do things that not every player wants to get down in the trenches and do. They box out, they hustle, they play for each other, they set good picks. I think their transition defense is really, really good. Now, yeah, they're a little deficient in the shooting category, and it's kind of an old school philosophy, not necessarily by design. I'm sure Rick would love to, knock down a couple of more threes a game, but, with Davon Smith coming back, who is their best shooter, 39%, and, obviously Sim Wilcher's a little streaky, but he's got some long distance prowess in his bag. Same with Aaron Scott. They've got enough to keep this train moving. Listen, it's February. This is clearly not a mirage. St. John's one of the best teams in the country.
Davon Smith makes his return to the lineup. He'll come off the bench here in this game. We saw him play against Seton Hall. Coming back, he wanted to play. It didn't look good in that game.
No, he didn't. I was very surprised they put him in. He didn't start, and I think he came in when they were up by 12 or 13 points. And I remember seeing him take a little bit of a shot and, just a little bit of a grimace. Now, the school said that it was not, further injured, and I certainly believe them, but he just looked a little different after that from my non-medical eyes. But either way, he is back, and he is a beast, and he is a blur. And he really is the engine, because if you lift up the hood of St. John's, all the things that I told you about before, the rebounding, the defense, the versatility, the heart, the refusal to lose, that's all great. But sometimes you need an easy bucket. And with his speed, 94 feet, baseline to baseline, he gets the transition game going. And when St. John's, if there's a lid on the basket and they miss some shots, from downtown or whatever, a fast break or an alley-oop is the easiest way to end that drought, and it's great to have Davon Smith back.
And it is St. John's and Providence here at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. We'll have the starting lineups in the opening tip after this break. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
This is St. John's Red Storm Basketball from Learfield. Play-by-play coverage of today's game is sponsored by MassPath Federal Savings and by Food Bazaar Supermarket. We're moments away from tip-off. Let's go back to the voice of the Red Storm, John Minko.
St. John's and Providence here at Madison Square Garden, and let's check in on the starting lineups. First of all, for the Red Storm, and they will start up front. The combination of Aaron Scott, R.J. Lewis Jr., and Zuby Ejiofor, Kadari Richmond, and Simeon Wilcher in the backcourt. And the Red Storm, coached by Rick Pitino, Davon Smith will come off the bench today. Providence will go with this combination: Oswin Arunse and Ryan Mila, a talented freshman at just 6'6", but he put up good numbers against St. John's in the first meeting. So Arunse and Mila will start up front. 3 guards in the backcourt: Jaden Pierre, Bensley Joseph, who has been coming off the bench. He'll be back in the starting lineup today, along with Corey Floyd Jr., and Providence is coached by Kim English. And it's time now for today's Ridgewood Savings Bank Keys to the Game, and Brandon Tierney along with those.
All right, Mike, first up, key number 1 is rebounding. St. John's and Providence basically 1-2 in every pertinent rebounding category, whether it's total rebounds a game, rebounding margin per game, offensive rebounds per game. Key number 1 today is I want to see St. John's at least +5 on the backboard. All right, so win that battle by at least 5. Number 2, turnovers. Now, St. John's turns you over. For the most part, they generally protect the basketball. St. John's is second in the conference with a turnover margin of +4 a game, where Providence basically is at the complete other end of the spectrum. They are -3.5 a game. That's a big difference. That's a lot of possessions, which could equate to a lot of different points. Key number 2, at least +4 turnover margin. And finally, key number 3, and I think this one's so important, not just today, but the rest of the way. So Kadari Richmond's been very active, very productive, and very involved with Davon Smith out. Now, with Smith returning, Kadari, he's got to maintain that energy and that aggression, all right? He's got to maintain that proactive approach. So key number 3, magic number for Kadari, number 25. 25 combined points, rebounds, assists, and steals.
And those are today's Ridgewood Savings Bank Keys to the Game. If you'd like to pick up the keys to your new house, well, you can visit ridgewoodbank.com for helpful tips and great rates for your new home mortgage. Ridgewood Savings Bank, multiply the good. We'll put it this way about that St. John's win at Georgetown. St. John's scored 47 first-half points. The Hoyas scored 41 for the entire game. St. John's led 23-3, 34-9. Georgetown shot 24% from the field for the game. It was a remarkable effort on the part of the Red Storm from basically coast to coast in our nation's capital.
Yeah, I mean, they just stepped on that court and took their soul immediately, and that's what elite teams do. Sure, you're going to have some tight games, and there's going to be some games where the ball doesn't bounce favorably for you. But the truly great teams, and I'm not saying St. John's is fully there yet. They're not. They've got to get, Davon Smith back and healthy, shoot the ball a little bit better. But the really, really good teams, and they're certainly one of those, when you have an inferior team, you step out and you just snuff them out immediately. 23-3. Wow. That was crazy.
Not bad.
That's fun.
It was different. It was some game down there. Friars have won 2 games in a row. 78-68 over Georgetown last Saturday. 69-67 at Seton Hall that after. A 2-point loss at Villanova. 16 points for Jaden Pierre in that game. Bensley Joseph had 12 points and 7 rebounds in that game. And right now, Joseph had been coming off the bench, but he's a good shooter and he's a good player as he transfers in from Miami, and he's back in the starting lineup today.
Yeah, he's a good player. Listen, this is interesting because you look ahead that we could do, you don't want the players to do this, but we can take a little peek to what Tuesday night might represent here at the Garden. Marquette is number 7 in the country. Marquette and UConn are playing tonight. St. John's is number 15. I love the fact that Coach Pitino, even though Rick has downplayed it in the media, I love the fact that they've got the additional incentive of what Kim English said post-game late December up there in Providence about, St. John's is, they rebound the ball okay, and they, whatever else, but that's pretty much all they do well. It was it was not a real compliment to the team. I don't know that he was trying to intentionally knock them. I'm not going to go that far, but it certainly was not received well. And while Rick has downplayed it, the players have not. They've embraced it. So if there's any thought St. John's might be looking ahead to Tuesday night, those comments from December, they know the deal. They didn't forget that.
Yeah, the Providence Friars, and we mentioned Bensley Joseph back in the starting lineup. He had 7 points and 8 boards against St. John's in the first meeting. Has 13 double-figure games on the year, 4 over 20. He's averaging 12.3 points a game on the season. And Arumse will jump center against Zubi Ejiofor, and Nathan Farrell is about ready to get in between the two individuals as we get ready for St. John's and Providence, charter members of the Big East. And this is meeting 126 between St. John's and Providence all time.
You know, Mink, there's obviously been a lot of history with these teams here. And there's been some fun games to the Guard this year for St. John's, but a lot of them have been comebacks. You would love to see them, get out to a lead and really get this crowd electric from the get-go. Last couple of home games, outside of maybe Villanova, it's been a little quiet first half because they've had to mount rallies in half number 2. How about you lay a little wood from the get-go and get these 18,000 people all frenzied early? That would be nice.
Rutse, and we get ready for the cue from basically television, and you scan around here at Madison Square Garden, and a sea of red is extremely evident here at MSG this afternoon.
It's different. This is really what I grew up with. And there's basically an entire generation of younger St. John's fans that obviously weren't around for that. They couldn't relate to that. That's what drew me in. I got news for you. There's a lot of 9, 10, 11-year-old kids, including both of mine, who are sucked in now because the Johnnies are back.
Here's the tap, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be Providence basketball. The ball was knocked away by Ejiofor as it goes to the far sideline. So Corey Floyd Jr. will inbound it for the Providence Friars. St. John's applying some pressure here. Simeon Wilcher making another start this afternoon.
Keep in mind, as much as St. John's is going to be motivated by what Kim English said, Kim English has been, hammering home a very similar message. Hey, get ready. These guys are coming at you. So Providence is a tough team. You always got to respect them. Great basketball lineage here. And this should be a fun one today, John.
As they get ready and set up all the clocks and things like that.
What the heck is going on here? Everybody's getting restless. There we go.
We have 3 seconds gone by. And the action was the ball rolling out of bounds.
I waited 20 years for this. I got to wait more.
Here's Jade Pierre. Circles from left to right. Picked up, trapped on the baseline. Camila gets the return pass back. Top side. Joseph to Floyd with 5 seconds to shoot. Right wing pass to Pierre. Pierre on the drive to the free throw line with 2 seconds to shoot. Floyd back to Pierre. Shot clock violation. They were unaware of the clock. Turnover, Providence, St. John's ball.
Now, the outstanding job by St. John's, but how in the world are you not aware of the shot clock? It's not like there was a previous possession where, all right, maybe there was some time that was taken off and you weren't aware. The game just started. That is a very odd possession for Providence.
Here comes the inbounds pass, and Richmond dribbles the ball into the front court to Scott. Mini weave on the perimeter. Top side, Sim Wilcher. Bounce pass, left side, quarter court to Ejiofor. A left wing pass to RJ. Lewis circles, step back 3, left side. Perfect. RJ Lewis puts St. John's ahead 3-0.
Yeah, I don't know how many times this year St. John's has started the game with a 3. Hopefully that's a nice little foreshadow of that ball dropping regularly today. Let's go.
Right side quarter court, and they go left side to Mila. Ryan Mila, the freshman. Right wing pass, and they go baseline far. And circling it out high is Pierre to Corey Floyd Jr. to Pierre. Fakes an NBA type 3. And clock down to 20 seconds. Mila takes the ball into the middle. Mila, baseline to Floyd, 15 seconds. Very deliberate on the part of Providence here. First 2 possessions, the runner is up and good as Floyd takes it to the bucket to draw the Friars to within 1.
What's that whistle for?
Nathan Farrell is at the...
It's not a foul. Now both of the all 3 refs beginning to. Oh, it's something with the clock here.
Yeah, I think we've had clock problems from the very beginning.
Yeah. Technology, Mink. Technology.
what they're going to do, I guess they're going to take an official's timeout here. John Gaffney comes over as well. So it's 3-2. That basket did count by Corey Floyd. 3-2. And right now, anyway, it shows 18 minutes and 43 seconds to play here in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, this shouldn't be too hard to resolve here. The basket's definitely good, as Mink said. No foul. I mean, we're only a minute change into the game. It's not a shot clock thing, I don't think, because St. John's now has the ball. Probably add a few seconds, subtract a few seconds. I'll tell you what, though, I noticed, whether it's social media, Mink, and you and I have been coming to this place. This is my favorite venue, even more so than the new Yankee Stadium. Now, the old Yankee Stadium was close. And I like the new Yankee Stadium, but I love the old Yankee Stadium. But this is by far the Garden.
Yeah, but I go before that.
That's true. That's true. I'm saying for me, this is my absolute favorite New York sports venue. And there's been so many times, we've walked in here together, and I'm like, man, can this place ever get back to the way it was for St. John's? And I really wasn't sure, quite frankly. And here we are. The forces aligned, and Rick Pitino somehow is here. We all know about Rick Pitino's magic in year 2, whether it's Providence, whether it's the Knicks, whether it's Kentucky, whether it's Boston University, back in the day, whether it's Louisville. And you just feel the energy, walking past the trains and checking out social media, people putting pictures of, Bloody Marys pregame at local pubs and restaurants. It is a lot of fun. I'm really happy for St. John's. I'm really happy for the university. Whether
it be the clock or whether it be something else, they have discussed with the television, which is well below us here, as we're in the that's the best way I could put it.
Yeah, we are up high, buddy.
In the 8th floor here at the world's most famous arena. St. John's wants to play.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Let's go. We'll go to West 4th if we have to.
And here come the Friars out on the floor as well. So the clock remains at 18 minutes and 43 seconds to play in the first half. St. John's with a 1-point lead at 3-2.
Did they not give Providence the 2 points? Because it still says nothing.
And now they've taken the 2 away from Providence.
What? I mean, we'll take it, but can somebody...
Scored 19-22 as a result that there was a shot clock malfunction. The basket for Providence does not count. It was a shot.
So there was a shot clock malfunction.
Wow.
And the basket does not count. So 2 basically empty possessions to start off this game for Providence.
Yeah, I mean, it took us a little while to get there, but basically back-to-back shot clock violations, right?
Yeah.
All right,
so
let's go.
We'll keep an eye on the clock here.
Fans get a little restless here, mate.
Right now, the clock shows 20 seconds.
Yeah, this is... you can see players visibly stretching out, almost like a, like an, I don't know, a grandparent go to do a couple of laps around the high school track. This is odd. Let's go.
The players are a little antsy, and the crowd getting a little upset about all this as well.
All right.
And now there's 30 seconds on the clock as the ball is inbounded, and here comes Kadari Richmond. And now we have ourselves.
Yep. Shot clock. It's not working. All right. Well, listen, this is nobody's fault, so. And we can complain all we want. I get it. R.J. Lewis hits a 3 first possession. Got to get that mojo going, and it's at least temporarily stunted here. But, I mean, it's nobody's fault, so we'll just have to deal with it, Mink.
And right now, I think the officials and John Gaffney is over by the officials' scores table. We have officials here near television, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to handle this. And they're talking basically to both coaches right now. So things have, I don't know how you describe this. It's gotten off to a rocky start. The question is, can they correct the problem?
And then the other question would be, if they can't, what's the alternative? Like, say if that thing's just not going to fire. Okay, now they're messing around. Now I see it. Now it's at 26, and it was just at 30. So obviously it at least moves a little bit. But I mean, I don't know what they would do if this thing doesn't work. I mean, I do know this. I was just showing my son this recently, so it's kind of fresh on my mind. I mean, I was watching some old videos of Shaq and Jerome Lane and, you know, Chocolate Thunder breaking backboards.
Yes.
I know that they can fix backboards. They always said if they have an additional backboard somewhere in the bowels of the arena, I think I'm fairly confident that this thing's going to fire up at some point.
And the question is here, some of the managers have come out with chairs and whether they're going to take a timeout here. They've already taken one official's timeout here.
Yeah.
So basically, we have gotten off to a slow start. And timeout is called. So 18:46 to play here in the first half. Here's your score. St. John's 3 and Providence nothing. And we'll be back to the Garden after this timeout. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
Hey Johnny's, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
John Minko and Brandon Tierney back at Madison Square Garden. We have 18 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the first half, and a shot clock that is not properly functioning. But the score says it is St. John's 3 and Providence nothing, as we hope to get back underway soon.
Yeah, can you imagine if this happened with like 13 seconds to go in a one-possession game, and we had like a 13-minute delay? I mean, it is what it is. They'll figure this thing out at some point here.
St. John's getting the 3 by R.J. Lewis Jr. To start off the game. And R.J. had 16 points and 5 boards against Providence in the first meeting off a double-figure game against Georgetown. He's been in double figures every game with the exception of one. So basically, with 18:46, that was the first media timeout, so it counts as the under 16. And we probably will not have unless we have a problem with the clock.
Well, so what you're saying is we're going to play some uninterrupted basketball once we get going. A little longer than usual. Let's go.
Here comes a full court pressure on the part of Providence as they inbound the ball to Aaron Scott to Kardari Richmond.
Here's the mock cheer from everybody.
Here is Scott. Backdoor cut goes to Simeon Wilcher. Interior pass knocked out of bounds. It'll be St. John's basketball. And the shot clock is working. There is 17 seconds showing.
Yeah, maybe this is a reach here, but I think that this little malaise here would probably benefit St. John's just because you got the home fans behind them. Maybe if you're a visitor, there's greater chance to get a little stale. I don't know. I mean, again, maybe a reach. Who knows? But maybe it has no bearing. We'll see.
Here's Kadari Richmond looking off the inbounds pass, gets the return pass back. He's in the far corner with 13 seconds to shoot. R.J. Lewis, right side quarter-court. Lewis on the drive in the middle. Eurostep finds Zuby in the middle, and a referee's whistle and a foul with 8 on the shot clock.
Yeah, it was a good patient possession right there. Starting with the inbounds by Kadari. Everybody pretty much touched the ball. They got it really at every part of the court, too. Found a little soft spot in the middle with Zuby, who was fouled before he could get the shot up, non-shooting.
Ryan Milo was whistled for that personal foul. Inside pass to Zuby, diagonal left side, 3-ball RJ. This is an air ball followed up, no good by Richmond, but he was held, and a chance at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing. He's been playing some big boy basketball lately. Did that even hit the rim? I couldn't tell if RJ Lewis's shot even hit the rim there. And by the way, that's going to be the second foul, if I'm not mistaken, on Melo. Yeah, it is, number 2. So, Kadari, that big, strong-shouldered veteran right at the rim to clean things up, get a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, Mela has played well here in the last couple of weeks. Big East freshman of the week for 2 straight weeks in the month of January.
I was impressed with him up at Providence. Definitely a poised young man. Good player. I agree.
Richmond now fires the first free throw. That's off the mark. The line drives it with no arc, and he'll get the second one here. He is shooting 49% from the free throw line this year, even though that number has, believe it or not, gone up here in the last couple of weeks.
It's not going up enough.
As he takes the second free throw, you're right.
Shooting 50%.
So it's 40-0 in favor of St. John's. 18-20 to play here in the first half. Trap in the backcourt. Lead pass up court. Abdur Rahim is into the game for the first time as he replaces Mila. Cora for in the backcourt, and he has held. The ball is loose on the floor, tied up, jump ball, and it'll be St. John's basketball.
Wow, I'll tell you, St. John's defense has been fantastic so far. I know we had that interruption, so it's probably easy to forget what happened, but Providence started the game with back-to-back shot clock violations, and this time they could barely advance the ball to the midcourt area. I mean, St. John's trapping, swarming, very good team defense right there. Awesome.
And physical defense as well.
Yeah, letting them play a little bit. Good observation.
Scott and Kadari Richmond. Scott inbounds it to Kadari. Underhand pass to Lewis to Scott. Scott underhand pass to Wilcher to Richmond. Side jump good. Kadari Richmond makes it 6-0 in favor of St. John.
All right, you want to keep that foot on the gas here. You want to really get Providence kind of out of sorts and really keep them kind of sped up a little bit.
St. John started against Georgetown with a 9-0 run. Right now they've scored the first 6 of this game. And Bensley Joseph, right side quarter-court, coming out high to Abdur Rahim. Baseline drive by Floyd.
Good help.
He is cut off.
Good help.
Clear out pass with 5 seconds to shoot inside the arc. Jump shot by Pierre is good as Friars have their first official basket of the game as they are within 4, 6-2.
Yep, long 2. I thought it may have been a 3, but they put it down. It's 2.
17-15 to play here in the first half. Scott, left side quarter-court to Richmond, flips it out to Zuby. Edge of 4, looking for Wilcher, but they go right side quarter-court, curl, free throw line. RJ goes baseline, all alone is Wilcher, in and out, no good. 3 from the right side, and out of the pack and quickly into the forecourt comes Bensley Joseph, fires the ball baseline. The return pass and into the hands, and Pierre misses a long-range three. Abdur Rahim has the rebound.
Yeah, long rebound for Providence.
Corey Floyd Jr., 12 seconds to shoot, down the middle. He stops. Ball stripped and a traveling violation called on Floyd. Turnover, Providence. It'll be St. John's basketball.
Yeah, good defense there. Good help. Even on that last made basket, Pierre really had to work for that. Had a little pump fake to avoid Zuby on the perimeter. John's defense locked in.
Kadari Richmond there was guarding Floyd, did an excellent job. Here is Wilcher. Wilcher fakes the 3. Scott straightaway 3. And no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will be a Friar basketball.
You know, that I don't understand. I just don't understand. Did R.J. Lewis's 3 graze the rim? Remember I asked you before? I don't think that it did. So that's 2 air balls from three-point land from, 2 good shooters.
And now here comes the inbounds pass, and St. John's setting up in their half-court defense right now. Slowly into the forecourt comes Jaden Pierre. Cuts to the left, reverses to the far side. Inside the arc on the right side. Clear out pass to Bensley Joseph. 15 seconds to shoot. Acceleration in the middle. Throws it baseline. Touch pass outside. Floyd looking. Right wing pass. Scott on the defense. Pierre now with 5 seconds to shoot. 4 seconds to shoot. Long NBA three. No good.
Foul
And Arumse put it up in, but there's a foul.
Yep. That was a miss, and that was an offensive foul on the box out there. Let's see who got pushed out. Yeah, Kadari got thrown to the floor by
Arumse.
Arumse, yep. Good call by the ref. Easy one, too.
6-2. St. John's by 4. 15:50 to play here in the first half. Richmond, Zuby, Ejiofor, Scott, top side Richmond, down the right side of the lane. His runner is a block shot by Abdur Rahim. Ball goes out of bounds, and St. John's will have it with 15 to shoot.
Yeah, but I like the fact that Kadari took that one to the rim there. Providence has 3 quick fouls. St. John's no team fouls, so if this keeps up, St. John's going to have a chance to, not that they're a great free throw shooting team, but a chance to tack on some free points as this half moves on.
Here comes the inbounds pass. Wiltshire for 3. Now back iron, no good. Into the middle, and here comes Pierre out of the pack with the basketball. Pierre goes coast to coast, dishes it out. On the drive from the left side, Corey Floyd misses it, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be St. John's basketball.
Got to keep shooting that, Sim. Got to keep shooting that. It's one thing if you have followed Rick Pitino's press conferences or any of the articles or anything about this program, he has implored his guys, shoot when you're open. Now, the one thing he added a wrinkle to it this week, he said that sometimes at the Garden, Simeon Wiltshire is a little bit almost like confused. He kind of goes to the three-point line rather than the collegiate line. So he's missed his first couple, but if you're open, you got to let it fly. And he did.
Into the front court comes Kadari Richmond. Richmond looking to the left side. Bounces it to R.J. Lewis Jr. Curl. 17-foot shot straight away short. And win another whistle.
I think that's on Providence. Yeah.
And we have had shot clock malfunctions and a lot of whistles here.
Ooh. And that was actually, they might want to review that. That was Anunzwe. His hands went up to Zuby's face on the box out. I'm surprised there, and I don't want to start anything here, but wow, yeah, it looked fairly intentional too. Usually, though, they're not looking at that.
Wiltshire for 3, no good, right wing, and we have ourselves another whistle.
Yeah, and that's a good call too. I am very surprised they did not look at that previous foul on Zuby. Huh.
Ejiofor is whistled for that personal foul.
Yep. I think he was a little ticked off at what happened the previous possession. He took one in the face. I don't blame him.
On the rebound. So here comes Providence from right to left. St. John's ahead by 4, 6-2. And this is a ragged start on a lot of fronts to start off this game. Right side quarter court and a clear out pass. Bensley Joseph for an NBA 3 straight away, no good. Off to the races. Here's Wiltshire. Wiltshire finds Ejiofor in the middle, scoops it up off the rim, no good. Pop up in the rebound. It comes down to Joseph. Here comes Providence from right to left.
Got to put that home. You get a chance to transition, you have to score. Missed opportunity.
Right side quarter court. Jason Pierre turns the corner, down low, interior pass out of the corner, and the shot missed by Abdur Rahim, and the rebound. Sadiko Ibeen Ayo is into the game for the first time. Wiltshire, Ibeen Ayo. Davon Smith is about ready to check in for the first time in a while. Mid-post far side, this is Ejiofor. Turns, fires, no good over Abdur Rahim.
Nice.
Another whistle.
That's on Providence. Great inside position by Ibeen Ayo. Really good job anticipating where that ball was going to bounce. And he got a little leverage inside and forced. I believe that's on Pierre. Yeah, nice job there by Ibeen Ayo. Very good job.
And the crowd basically giving Davon Smith a standing ovation as he comes into this game. I'll tell you, we've been stuck on 6-2 for over 3 minutes.
At least we got 6. You want to look for the bright side. Davon Smith, one of my favorites. Just a terrific young man. Let's see if
he's become one of the Garden favorites as well.
Yeah.
Here comes the inbounds pass, and is picked off ahead of the field. This is Fernandez. Lays it in. The ball is blocked away. Goes out of bounds. And the foul is called on Aaron Scott.
That's just a terrible pass by St. John's on the inbounds. And by the way, that was the whole ball on Aaron Scott, so I think they may have missed that one. Unless he got him a little bit with the body. Let me see. Oh, Man, you see that replay, Mink? A lot of ball on that.
At the line for the Friars is 0 Wesley.
Not a ball.
Shooting 2.
So Wesley Cardette Jr. goes to the free throw line. He's coming off the injured list. I was told prior to the game that he would get minutes. He's a senior. And he's short on the first free throw attempt. As the score of 6-2 continues.
Yeah, I mean, St. John's is shooting 18.2%, and Providence is shooting 16.7%. I imagine this is probably what basketball looked like when the peach baskets were hung 100 years ago. That's a miss as well. They didn't even hit free throws. Let's go, St. John's. Wake up.
Here is Davon Smith into the front court. Right wing pass goes to Aaron Scott to Sim Wilcher. To Sadiko Ibinayo. Pulls the ball high above his head. Bounces it left side to Ejiofor. Ejiofor, backdoor cut down to Wilcher, but he loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover, St. John's. It'll be Providence basketball.
You know, I actually thought that was a pretty good pass. I'd like to get a replay before. Is that the replay coming? Yep. Nah, not a good pass. A little bit too low. Tough one for Sim to handle. Yep. I mean, not that he couldn't catch it, but that's a tough one when it's at your ankles. That's hard.
Into the front court. Cardette. Right wing pass, circling over, left side pass. Bensley Joseph out of the corner. Fernandez clears it out. Putting the left foot forward is Fernandez to Bensley Joseph. Down underneath. Double pump and a shot against Ejiofor, and that is converted upon as that shot was made. Sadoko with that basket. And it's now 6-4. Inside pass goes to Wilcher, side jump. Good! Simeon Wilcher puts St. John's ahead by 4, 8-4.
There you go. Maybe a little mid-range pull-up from the left side gets him going here. Beautiful stroke. He can shoot. We know that.
Jason Pierre dribbles from right to left to Bensley Joseph. Joseph now acceleration, free throw line. Ball deflects up over the top of the backboard and out of bounds.
Yep.
And it will be Friar basketball. R.J. Lewis and Jaden Glover check into the game for the first time for St. John's.
Number 11, Jaden Glover. Number 12, R.J.
Io comes to the sideline. Ibinayo and Wilcher as well.
Wilcher, Ibinayo.
Here comes the inbounds pass. Joseph will inbound it in the near corner and a clear out pass. Fernandez out top. 10 seconds to shoot. St. John's ahead by 4, 8-4. Floyd, kick out pass. Fernandez with 3 seconds to shoot. 2 seconds to shoot. Launches it up short with the right hand. Rebound comes down to Ejiofor.
Solid defense right there. I like it.
Here comes Davon Smith. Dishes it. Free ball by Club. That's off the mark. And it comes down. Here comes Providence from right to left. And a clear out pass. Bensley Joseph now. Draws contact, no foul. Here's the left wing shot, and that is good. That's a three-point conversion on the play by Jabri Abdur-Rahim. And St. John's lead is cut to 1 now, 8-7 with 12 minutes and 13 seconds to play here in the first half. Here is Ejiofor. A right wing pass goes to Aaron Scott. And Scott high right goes to Zuby. Looking left side, here's Davon Smith. Acceleration, free throw line, right elbow jump. It's partially deflected into the hands of Joseph. Here comes Providence from right to left. Bensley Joseph now with 11:52 to play here first half. Here's a three-point shot. Abdur-Rahim hits that one. He's 2 for 2 from distance, and Providence has the lead 10-8.
That was an absolute bomb, and it was contested as well. All right.
And timeout is called. We have 11:45 to play. This is the media timeout at 12 minutes. So it is Providence 10 and St. John's 8. We'll be back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
11 minutes and 45 seconds to play first half here at Madison Square Garden. Providence on a couple of threes, back-to-back threes from Jabri Abdul-Rahim. Now lead St. John's 10-8, and for Abdul-Rahim, been primarily a bench player, a grad student who's also played at Virginia and Georgia, but he has been coming on here in the last, he's averaging just 6.2 on the season, but he's been double figures the last 3 games, 6 on the year, and he's had back-to-back threes to propel the Friars to the lead.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little bit of a stagnant game so far. Obviously, we talked about the clock issues. You know, St. John's got going early. R.J. Lewis hit that quick 3, and then we sat here, you know, for a good 8-9 minutes trying to figure out what was going on. Credit to Providence. They've knocked down a couple threes. And, you know, St. John's has only had 1 chance at the transition game, and they were 0 for 1. So I'm keeping an eye on that. Rebounding's pretty even so far. Davon Smith has checked in so far. I wouldn't say he looks tentative, but he's obviously not completely immersed in the offense yet. He's taken 1 shot, actually had it deflected, a little pull-up. So all in all, you know, a little bit of everything here at the Garden. It's early.
St. John's out there with Davon Smith and Aaron Scott, Jaden Glover, Zuby Ejiofor, and R.J. Lewis Jr.
You know, the one thing I noticed, and I was going to say this before, just didn't have time to squeeze it in. So Simeon Wilcher, you know, has taken a couple of threes. He's missed them all, but then he hit that little pull-up jump shot, right? I noticed a lot of players, I guess particularly young players, you know, rather than, I know it's a bit of an antiquated thought because there's more emphasis on the 3, but rather than coming out trying to stick threes right away, how about you ease into it with some mid-range jump shots? Is there anything wrong with that? Nobody does that.
Here's Jaden Glover inside the Ejiofor. Jump hook is up and no good with the left hand, and the rebound batted for the kick ball, but it ends up into the hands of Providence, and Ejiofor is down on the other side of the floor. Here's a 3-point shot by Joseph. That's off the mark. Battle for the loose ball and the rebound, and put up no good. Still battle for the loose ball, and we have ourselves a whistle and immediate. And now Ejiofor goes down a squat just about at midcourt.
See if I can catch it here.
And Ruben Prey and Vince Ibuchukwu are both coming in at the same time, and Wilcher as well.
Yeah, a little contact there, inadvertent, as Abdul-Rahim was going for the ball and diving on the floor. His torso kind of went into Zuby's ankle, and we'll see. He's walking fairly gingerly now. Is he going to go to the locker room or at the end of the bench? Let's see. Right now it looks like he's staying by the court.
Here comes the inbounds pass, and we have ourselves a whistle as the ball rolls out of bounds.
I think it's going to be on Ruben Prey with a hold as they were trying to run their inbound set there. Providence was. Yep.
And that is the reason why the ball rolled out of bounds untouched.
Yeah, definitely a very, you know, what's the right word? Disjointed start to the game. I guess we'll go with that.
That's being nice.
Yeah, true.
Here comes the inbounds pass, and it's picked off by Davon. Here's Smith on the drive in the middle, banks it up and in. And they take it away. They say it's an offensive goaltending, and Providence will get the basketball back.
Let's see. You got to know better than that, big man. Let's see. Was that? I thought it was going to go down, and it was. And it was going to go in unnecessary. I get it. It's a hustle play. He's trying to make it. You can't fault the young man for trying to go get the ball, but I think that ball was going to go in.
And that was Vince Ibuchukwu that was going to the rim.
Yep, he just checked in. He's played pretty well. You know, showed a little more offensive repertoire last couple of games.
He had 6 points at Georgetown. Right side pass and down to underneath, and a two-hand dunk by Esendako. Priest Esendako puts Providence ahead by 4, 12-8. And here comes Davon Smith slowly into the front court right now. Smith, left wing pass to RJ. Outside to Ibuchukwu. Ball on the floor. Moves toward the left side. Rolls off the screen. And pass goes to Ruben Prey with 10 seconds to shoot in the middle. Draws contact. Banks it no good. And the rebound and the outlet pass. And here comes Providence once again.
Yep. St. John's offense is really, really out of whack right now.
Corey Floyd Jr. high right. Floyd now. Clear out pass. Abdul Rahim. Right wing pass to Pierre. Slide pass down low to Esendako. Priest Esendako one-on-one with Ibuchukwu. Double team pressure, and the pass picked off by Smith. Smith on the drive, throws it up, no good as he slides down to the floor. Loose ball into the hands of RJ, banks it short. And Smith is still battling for the loose ball, but it winds up into the hands of Pierre.
It's another missed opportunity. Transition. Was he fouled? I'm not sure, but you got to start making some layups here, guys.
Another steal by Davon Smith, and he is tripped down to the floor hard.
And he's kind of banging the court. Anytime he takes a shot, you got to make sure his shoulder's okay. Looks like it is, which is good news there.
By Pierre, as he tripped him down to the floor. Grimaced just a little bit.
I did see that in the replay, just a little. Is he coming out? He's coming out.
So Kadari Richmond will check in.
Boy, this is a weird game so far. Ugly stuff.
Second personal foul on Jason Pierre. That's now 16 fouls on Providence with 9:41 to play in the first half. St. John's with 4.
Wouldn't mind seeing Kadari start taking over a little bit here.
Wilcher, left wing pass to Richmond. Wilcher for 3. Line drives it no good. Esendako's got the board. Outlet pass and into the front court and a clear out pass. Bensley Joseph at the logo. Guarded by Ruben Prey. Moves toward the left side. Cross-court delivery with 14 seconds to shoot. Rich Barron is into the game for the first time as Joseph misses a long-range 3 from the left side. Here's Richmond the other way. Richmond has the ball knocked away. And now ahead of the field. And a two-hand dunk by Abdul Rahim, who has 8. And St. John's is down 14-8. 8:46 to play first half. St. John's has just 8 points. Here is Wilcher. Inside, pass goes to Ibuchukwu, goes sailing out of bounds. A lot of mustard on that ball.
Yeah, that's not a good pass. Yeah, it's something that has plagued Wilcher a little bit this year. Good. Davon Smith is back in, so not a shoulder thing, more of a rest thing. Remember, he hasn't played a couple games here, so he's been able to do his conditioning because it's been a shoulder, not a leg. But you know, it's hard to replicate the game action in practice as much as no matter really what you do. But let's go.
Well, Providence 14 and St. John's 8 with 8.5 to play here in the first half. A slide pass near side. Corey Floyd Jr. guarded by Sim Wilcher. Drives it to the right, down the right side of the lane. His runner is up and good.
No, it didn't drop. Looked like it did, actually. Did not drop, Mink.
St. John's has the basketball. Got fooled there.
I understand. I was fooled a little bit as well. I thought it was going in. I thought it did go in.
And R.J. Lewis misses from a right angle.
Nope.
Ibuchukwu battling for the rebound. We have a scramble on the floor. This is a jump ball situation. It'll be Providence basketball.
Now, St. John's is shooting 15%. I mean, 15%.
Returning for the Red Storm, number 24, Zuby Ejiofor.
So Ejiofor checks back into the game.
That's good news, too. Yep. Really good news.
After he stood his ankle, basically.
Yeah. You know, really, the issue here is that Providence played so poorly the first couple of minutes. And not that St. John's was playing great, but, you know, they had a basket or two to get a little lead. And while Providence was missing, St. John's wasn't making.
St. John's down 14-8. Friar basketball. Near wing pass, Rich Barron. A clear out pass to Bensley Joseph. Moves toward the right side. A clear out pass to Barron. He'll set up for a three. Off back rim, no good. And a loose ball into the hands of Richmond. Richmond across the right sideline. Right wing pass to Davon Smith. Smith now, his runner, launches it up, no good with the left hand. The follow is good by Richmond.
That's Kadari, and that's a real big hustle play right there. He came swooping in from the weak side. Really strong left hand to tip it back home.
And it draws St. John's to within 4, 14-10. Barron on the perimeter, guarded by RJ. Right wing pass and coming out high, looking toward the left side, but they go baseline. Abdul Rahim for another three. That's his third of the ball game as Providence goes up by 7, 17-10.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a breakdown there by St. John's. He was wide open in that corner, and he's pretty hot to start. Might want to guard him.
He's got 11 points total, including a trio of threes. Lewis, topside to Richmond, to Smith, to Kadari. Free throw line at the nail. Edge of 4. Turns, fires, scores! He'll be edge of 4. Draws St. John's to within 5, 17-12.
Yeah, I think that shot's going to be there a lot. You know, and then maybe next time you get it, you do a little pump fake, you get to the rim. Like, there's a little soft spot in there for Zuby and St. John's to exploit.
6.5 to play here in the first half. Joseph moves from right to left. Joseph goes topside. Here's another three-point shot by Abdul Rahim, no good. Esendako has the board and a foul down on the floor. I think it's on Smith.
Boy, Providence, I mean, they're letting them fly from 3 feet behind the line.
The timeout is called. So 6:24 to play, the immediate timeout. 6:24 to play first half. Here's your score. It is Providence 17 and St. John's 12. We're back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
Hey Johnny's, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
As the official radiology partner of the Red Storm, Main Street Radiology services St. John's student athletes for all their imaging needs. Whenever the need arises, check out one of the 5 Main Street Radiology locations in Queens. We have 6 minutes and 24 seconds to play here in our first half, and right now it's a 5-point lead for the Friars over the Red Storm, 17-12.
Well, Mink, we've seen this script before. That's the good news. You know, St. John's right now, 14% from three-point land, 22% from the field overall, 50% from the free throw line. But because they do the defensive stuff very, very well, they're within 5 points. Providence has been a little bit hot from downtown. They've taken a bunch. They've made a few. They've also missed a ton. I mean, so they're a little bit overly reliant, I think, on the three. But just nobody's really in a specific offensive flow. Zuby's been quiet. You know, Kadari, I guess, has been the best player so far with 5. You haven't seen Davon Smith do a whole lot yet. Wilch with a pull-up, but he's missed all the threes. Lewis an early three, nothing since. Just a little bit of little scattered so far for the Red Storm.
Providence Abdur Rahim has 11 points. He averages just 6 on the season, has a trio of threes in this game. And they've come from various locations on the floor. The last one was a corner three right below us. Now Providence will inbound it here. Here comes the inbounds pass, goes to Esendako. Top side to Bensley Joseph, guarded one-on-one by Davon Smith. A right wing pass goes to Abdur Rahim. To Esendako, 10 seconds to shoot. Bensley Joseph now with 7 seconds to shoot, 6 seconds to shoot, 5 seconds to shoot. Shoots over edge of 4, deep from the right wing, no good. Rebound comes down to Richmond.
There's another one about 2 feet behind the stripe.
Two-hand lead pass. Smith bounce pass to Zuby. Zuby underneath, launches it up, no good. Tap up and the rebound into the hands of Smith. Goes baseline far. Lewis for 3 on the right. Bingo! R.J. Lewis with the home run shot. St. John's within 2, 17-15.
Short out of his hands. Nice, though. That's a corner triple. St. John's kind of needed that. Get a little juice back.
And now Bensley Joseph moves from left to right. Gets away from edge of 4. In the middle. Pump fake. Goes left side, quarter court to Corey Floyd Jr., who's back into the game, playing with 2 personal fouls. On the drive, spin move to Fernandez down the middle, and he lays it up and in.
That was nice. That's no easy task, getting by Kadori Richmond in the paint. That was a beautiful move.
19-15, Providence by 4. 3-point shot, no good by Davon Smith, and the rebound, up court pass diagonally. On the drive, Wilcher on the defense, and we have a traveling violation called on Fernandez, and it will be St. John's basketball. Good defense there.
That was great defense because he was in a rough spot, retreating, backtracking, and did a good job of avoiding the body contact Wilcher did and grabbed the ball. That was outstanding play. That's a tough one.
St. John's down by 4, 19-15, with 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Kadari Richmond to Wilcher. The left wing pass, and Wilcher gets the return pass. Right elbow. Pulls it out. Looking for Lewis. Lewis topside. Looking toward the right side. Right wing pass. Wilcher for 3. That's no good. And the tap up and the rebound. But Providence loses the ball out of bounds in the person of Corey Floyd Jr. As Floyd and RJ were going for the ball. It's going to be St. John's basketball.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Wilcher's not hitting anything. He's got to keep shooting. I still think it's in there. I do. I think he's a good shooter. I believe in his mechanics. I believe in his work ethic. And I get it. He's a young player, so he's still trying to earn those stripes, and he's probably deep down a little reluctant. I get it. He's a human being, and that stuff plays in. But you got to keep shooting, young man.
1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. Here's Richmond, right side, quarter court. Bounce pass, left side. Lewis, diagonal pass. Richmond for 3. Good! Kadari Richmond, who hit a 3-point shot at Georgetown, hits one there and draws St. John's to within 1, 19-18.
Well, if he starts dropping some triples, I mean, that changes everything for this team. Yeah, one last game, as Mink said. All right, here we go.
Just 5 of 23 from distance for the season, and an offensive foul on Providence and Joseph, and it will be St. John's basketball.
And I believe, is that his 3rd foul?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. That is... Well, it's definitely 17 foul here. Non-shooting. Okay, so, yeah, the big man now with 3 fouls. Arunse. All right, a little momentum shift here, Minky.
Into the front court right now. Kadari Richmond, R.J. Lewis to Wilcher. Wilcher, right wing pass to Lewis. Lewis, high right. He'll fire a 3. This one's off back iron, no good. Battle for the loose ball, the rebound, and it winds up into the hands of Joseph. Joseph now goes coast to coast. Inside pass goes to Esendako, knocked out of bounds. And timeout is called. So we have 3 minutes and 55 seconds to play here in our first half. Here's your score now. It is Providence 19 and St. John's 18. And we'll be back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Well, we have 3 minutes and 55 seconds to play here in the first half, and what has been basically an offensive struggle on the part of both teams. As Providence lead is just one now on St. John's, 19-8, and St. John's has gotten a couple of threes here. Abdul Rahim has 3 over threes in this game for Providence, but overall shooting on the part of both teams has not been good.
No, it hasn't, but I think there's at least the most recent evidence maybe St. John's getting ready to snap out of it. Keep in mind, they were down 17-10 when Raheem hit that three, and then Zuby hit a little jumper inside the paint. Then R.J. Lewis hit a three from the corner. Then Fernandez had on a nice score on the drive, but then Kadori Richmond answered back with a three. So St. John's on a little 8-2 run here, mini run to slice the deficit to within one. And more importantly, just kind of take some of the pressure off, get some of that stagnation out of the air after that sloppy start and the broken clock, and get the fans a little something to cheer about. It feels more like a basketball game.
Right now, Kadari Richmond has 8 points, 3 of 4 from the field, and 1 of 1 from 3. The lone double-figure score, and 14 points for Abdur, or make that 11 points for Abdur Rahim, coming off the bench for Providence, and he has 14 of the Friar 19 points.
Keep in mind, Providence is already in the 1-1, so they've got 17 fouls. Next time they foul St. John's, Johnny's is shooting.
Here comes the inbounds pass to Esendako to Bensley Joseph. And Joseph goes topside. Here's Pierre down the left side of the lane. He's met by Ejiofor. Kick out pass, 15 seconds to shoot. They swing it right side. On the drive, spin move. Rich Barron one-on-one against Richmond. Double pump and a shot. Banks it through as Barron connects there and puts the Friars in front, 21-18.
Honestly, that was really good defense, and that was just a really nice move by Barron. Good stuff. Good execution both sides.
Davon Smith to Lewis. RJ looking toward the right side. Two-hand pass on the wing to Smith and back to Lewis. Lewis holds the ball high above his head to Wilcher. Wilcher on a high post to Richmond. Returns, fires, scores! He's got double figures in 10. And once again, St. John's within 1, 21-20.
He is absolutely money from that little 12, 13, 14-foot range. He is on fire with that.
And he has hit like 2 of his last 3-point attempts over the last couple of games.
He's got 6 rebounds already, too.
Down the right side of the lane, this is Floyd. Up and under shot, no good. The follow by Esendako, no good. And Ejiofor's got the rebound.
A lot of contact there both ways. Refs letting him play a little bit.
Here's Richmond to Wilcher. Acceleration, left elbow. Back pass to Richmond, the Smith. Smith down to the baseline. The jump, short. And the rebound onto the floor. Joseph, lead pass, and up court. Here comes Pierre. Pierre one-on-one. Guarded by Richmond. Now Richmond follows him out on the perimeter. Right wing pass goes to Rich Barron. Right side, quarter-court curl, offensive foul.
Wow. Yeah, that's an easy read. I mean, Davon Smith took a pop. Let's see this again. Coming off the screen. Yeah, he was, I don't even say it was intentional, but that definitely had some juice to it.
Yeah, Rich Barron is whistled for that personal foul.
Well, he's certainly been hit a few times today, Davon Smith.
Yes, he has.
Hit the floor, just took a pop there like he was a tight end going over the middle. The safety laid him out.
We have ourselves a 30-second timeout, I believe, here with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to play here in the first half. And despite the problems with St. John's, especially shooting the basketball, BT, it's a one-point game here, as not like it was in Providence where the Friars ran out to a 16-point advantage. It's 21-20.
Yeah, St. John's has been here many times so far this year. I also think that, last time, it's odd to say for somebody who was so good last year, albeit for a different team, in Kadari Richmond, but I don't think Kadari was as comfortable when these two teams met. And he's a different player. I mean, I shouldn't say different. He's back to being Kadari Richmond, really. He's got 10 points and 6 rebounds already. And he's got an assist as well. No fouls. He's playing great defense. As Mink said, St. John's is down 1. I mean, you'd love to wrestle the lead here and get a little momentum before the half and let Providence know it's not happening today.
And now St. John's back out onto the floor with Smith, Lewis, Wilcher, edge of 4, and Richmond. And we're back underway. Richmond bounces it into Smith. Smith crosses the logo. Smith, right wing pass to Wilcher. Wilcher, high right. Cross-court delivery to RJ. Lewis snaps the pass to Richmond. Back to Lewis. Lewis guarded on the perimeter. Moves to the top of the circle. 15 seconds to shoot. Right wing pass to Smith. Looking for Zuby. Bounce pass down low. This is Richmond posting up on Esendako. Block shot by Crease. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Providence ball.
Yeah, I mean, unselfish passing there. I didn't really love St. John's spacing in the paint. Trying to make too much happen in tight quarters. Generally tough.
Here comes the inbounds pass.
Full court pressure here by St. John's.
Inbounds pass comes to Joseph, and they relax that pressure right here.
Right.
Joseph slowly into the forecourt. We're under 2 minutes to play in the first half. 20 seconds to shoot. Side pass
That's
down low. Jump hook is up, no good with Floyd.
Davon, that's the first time I saw. I don't like the way he just reacted to that. He just took a shot to the shoulder. I did not like that reaction. Did not look good.
Here's Davon Smith on the baseline drive. Bounce pass baseline. Wilcher, 15 seconds to shoot. Bounce pass the edge of 4. Wilcher's on the wing to go to Smith for a long-range three. Good! Davon Smith, the home run shot from the left side, and St. John's has the lead 23-21.
I got to be honest with you. Now, listen, I get it. Somebody's banged up. You try to exploit that, but it's starting to sense like Providence is going for that shoulder. That's the third time they've that's getting a little aggressive.
Now across the timeline, this is Bensley Joseph. Joseph topside. Left wing pass goes to Rich Barron. Barron high right. Dump pass on the high post to Esendako. Abdul Rahim clear out pass to Barron. Barron drives Wilcher down to the baseline. 7 seconds to shoot. 6 seconds to shoot. 5 seconds to shoot. Abdul Rahim spin move at the elbow. 1 second to shoot. Out of the corner. Barron shoots. And
nope. Expired. 24.
That's a shot clock violation.
Yep, 30-second shot clock violation. And that ball dropped too, so St. John's beat that by a second. Wow. And there's not a whole lot of time here. And, are they going to check that? Or is that? Yeah, all right, they're good. So 33.2 to go. Are they going to check it? Let me see. Did he get it off? Hold on. That is going to be a violation. Yeah, it's the right call. Ball still in his hand, 0. That is not going to count. So when St. John's gets the ball back, 33.2 to go, and they can take this down pretty close to 0.
And it's amazing that with all the struggles here in the first half, St. John's has an opportunity still to take the lead into the halftime.
I mean, but is it really amazing? I mean, this is kind of who they are. I mean, maybe it was amazing a few weeks ago. I don't know that you want to live by this all the time because, you know, Marquette's, the UConn's, NCAA tournament, better teams. You're not always going to come back. But the thing that I love about St. John's is that they are very comfortable being uncomfortable.
And into the front court slowly comes R.J. Lewis. Lewis high left. Off the edge of 4 screen. Right wing pass goes to Davon Smith. Hit it 3 moments ago. Step pass. Richmond, edge of 4. Scores in the lane from 10 straight away. St. John's up by 4, 25-21.
That was a beautiful paint pass right there by Richmond to find Zuby. As Providence wants to talk it over, St. John's offense getting a little momentum, up by 4 here at the Garden, Mink.
Yep, with 11 seconds to go, the 30-second timeout called by Kim English right now, as the Red Storm are up by 4 in this contest. You know what? Kim English talked about the identity of the St. John's team and talked about the offensive rebounds and the turnovers. Providence has turned the ball over 12 times here in the first half.
That is a very alarming number right there. Wow, I mean, you double that up to 24. That's basically untenable. It's very hard to beat a good team like St. John's is when you turn it over 24 times, if that were to continue in the second half. So, listen, St. John's does this. They force turnovers. That was one of the keys to the game, obviously favoring St. John's. And, you know, because they're still only shooting 29% overall. And they're up by 4, which is a testament to their defense.
And now both teams are back out onto the floor. And you know Abdur Rahim, they might be looking for him. He has 11 points, including a trio of threes in this game. And Providence has to go the length of the floor. And it'll be Floyd that will inbound it, and Lewis will guard the inbounds pass.
Remember, St. John's has a foul to give as well. So, you know, you want to make sure it's not in the act of shooting. They only have 5 team fouls.
And quickly into the front court comes Jaden Pierre with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. On the drive in the middle. Looks, turns, fires it up. No good. Up as the first half comes to a close. And it's St. John's that goes to the locker room with the lead, 25-21.
A little surprised they didn't utilize that additional foul there because Providence actually got a pretty decent look there. Davon Smith electing not to foul. But, yeah, all things considered here, Ming, St. John's was all over the map, I mean, in terms of efficiency and sloppiness. But the one thing that never eludes them is hustle and focus and purpose. And it's really that focus that has enabled them to carve out a 4-point lead. You get a little uptick in efficiency. If you do, next half, St. John's should be in really good shape.
Well, points have been hard to come by here today as St. John's leads at 25-21. Mark Blosser is standing by in our network studios, and we'll hear from Mark in a matter of moments. He'll take you through the halftime. You're listening to St. John's basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
Hey Johnny's, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
20 minutes are in the books, and it's time for the Red Storm Halftime Report. While the Johnnies prepare for the second half, it's time to check in on the latest scores from the Big East and Top 25. Our Red Storm Halftime Report begins now.
St. John's leads Providence 25-21 at the first half. Mark Blosser with you in the Learfield Network studios as we take a look at some of the highlights from the first half.
Lewis circles, step back three, left side, perfect. R.J. Lewis puts St. John's ahead 3-0. Side pass goes to Wilcher, side jump. Good! Simeon Wilcher puts St. John's ahead by 4, 8-4. Edge of 4, turns, fires, scores! Sylvie Edge of 4 draws St. John's to within 5, 17-12. Richmond for 3. Good! Kadari Richmond, who hit a three-point shot at Georgetown, hits one there and draws St. John's to within 1, 19-18. Wilcher's on the wing to go to Smith for a long-range three. Good! Davon Smith, a home run shot from the left side, and St. John's has the lead 23-21.
And looking at the Big East today, Creighton and Villanova are just getting things started with 19 minutes left in the first, with Creighton in the lead 1-0. But still, here to come with an 8 o'clock tip. 9th-ranked Marquette welcomes 25th-ranked UConn for their first matchup of the season. But again, St. John's leads Providence 25-21 at the half. But we'll take a look at the top 25 after the break. This is St. John's basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
Hey Johnnies, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
St. John's leads Providence 25-21 with the second half coming up in just a moment as we take a look at the action in the top 25. 8th-ranked Tennessee leads 5th-ranked Florida 26-21 with the second half just getting started. And 14th-ranked Mississippi State and Missouri are getting started with 14 minutes left in the first as Missouri leads 12-5. 3 more games tipping off here at 2. Top-ranked Auburn heads to Mississippi up against the 23rd-ranked Rebels. Northwestern will host 17th-ranked Wisconsin, and 3rd-ranked Iowa looks to stay perfect at home as they host Kansas State. Starting at 4, 4th-ranked Alabama will see Georgia in the Coleman Coliseum, and after 2 games on the road, Baylor is back in Waco up against 11th-ranked Kansas. Tipping off at 6, 6th-ranked Houston welcomes 22nd-ranked Texas Tech, but here at 6:30 for our rivalry matchup of the night, 2nd-ranked Duke hosts North Carolina. And again, St. John's leads Providence 25-21 at the half. We hear John Minko break down the first half stats after the break. This is St. John's basketball from Learfield.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by St. John's University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of St. John's University and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by St. John's University.
And at the half, it is St. John's in front of Providence, 25-21. Let's take a look at the individual scoring stats. First of all, for the Red Storm, and one player in double figures, that would be Kadari Richmond. Richmond was 4 of 6 from the field in the first half of play. Hit a three-point shot, 1 of 1, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Richmond had 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists as his all-around play continues to shine for the St. John's basketball team. Other than that, let's take a look at the other scorers, and that is R.J. Lewis Jr. He had a couple of threes for 6 points in the game. Overall, he was 2 of 7 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. Zubi Ejiofor had 4 points, 3 points for Davon Smith on a 3-point shot, and Glover Iwuchukwu and Ruben Prey all did not score. And rebounding situation, well, St. John's was out-rebounded by the Friars 22-16, and on the offensive glass, it was even at 5. Now, the Providence scoring looks like this: 11 points from Jabri Abdul-Rahim. He was 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. He had 11 points and 3 rebounds. 2 points for Jaden Pierre. Bensley Joseph, who came into this game and played the entire first half, and he averages 12.3 and did not score. Corey Floyd Jr. did not score. Arumse did not score. Ryan Mila got a couple of quick fouls, and he did not score. Rumsey ended up with 3 personal fouls in the first half. Justin Fernandez, 1 of 3 from the field. He had 2 points. Chris Esendako had 4 points, and Rich Barron had a basket and 2. Shooting numbers, St. John's shot 29% from the field in the first half. They were 4 of 13 from 3 and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And for the Friars, they were 9 of 26 from the field, 34% in the first half, 3 of 12 from 3, and 0 of 2 from the free throw line. So once again, the halftime score, it is St. John's 25 and Providence 21, and we'll be back to Madison Square Garden after this timeout. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Hey Johnny's, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Start of the second half here at Madison Square Garden, and St. John's leads Providence 25-21. And as we always do during this segment, it is time for BT to revisit the game keys.
All right, Mick, so the first key was about rebounding. St. John's and Providence, both very good rebounding teams. Matter of fact, they're 1 and 2 in the conference in every aspect of rebounding: margin, offensive, defensive, total. And key number 1, I want to see St. John's at least +5 on the backboard. Now, that's a big ask, but right now they're not even close to that. They're actually getting out-rebounded by 6. So it's Providence by 6. All right, they got a little work to do there. Turnovers, big advantage for St. John's so far. All right, so St. John's turns you over, and Providence is not good there. That's a big advantage for St. John's. And I want to see at least +4 turnover margin for the game. Well, here we are halfway through. St. John's already +7 in the turnover margin. +7. 12 for Providence, 5 for St. John's. That is amazing. And finally, number 3, looking good here as well. Kadari Richmond, with the return of Davon Smith, I want to see him maintain his aggression, and he has. Key number 3, magic number 25 for him. 25 points, rebounds, and assists combined. Well, right now he's already at 19. So 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists added up. It's 19.
Yep, and the turnover stats certainly are key. Matter of fact, Kim English said that St. John's has the ability to turn you over, and that's certainly what they did in the first half with 12 first half turnovers on the part of the Friars. Well, I would think that St. John's will be looking for more and a better flow coming out of the halftime intermission, because whether it be because of the shot clock malfunctions early on in this game, and then a period in which there were a ton of whistles. We really never had the flow on the part of both teams, I think, in the first half of play.
No, we definitely didn't. I think that's a good observation. The other thing, too, now, just by the eye test, doesn't it kind of seem like Providence has made more threes today? Remember Abdur-Rahim was going bonkers? Well, it's actually the opposite. Providence has made 3 all by him, Abdur-Rahim, pardon me, and St. John's has made 4. So it's not always really about the percentages for St. John's. If they can just stick, 7 or 8 a game with their defense and rebounding and other stuff, that's plenty, even if they only shoot 35% or something.
And we're underway. St. John's basketball in the attacking zone right below us here at Madison Square Garden. Sim Wilcher, right wing pass to Lewis. Lewis hit a 3 to start off this ball game. Lewis looking down low. Left wing pass goes to Wilcher. Aaron Scott. He was pretty silent in the first half. Lewis, high right. Lewis looking for Zuby down low. A long cross-court delivery in the corner. An entry pass, and we have a stepping out of bounds with Scott here on the sideline. And that turnover for St. John's, their 6th of the game. It'll be Providence ball.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to add to that. You got to know where you are on the court, obviously. Rough game for Aaron Scott so far, as you just said.
Bensley Joseph, left side quarter court to Mila on the drive. He loses the ball out of bounds. Turned over Providence. So a couple of turnovers here in the first 30 seconds.
Maybe we're just not destined to get a clean game by either side today here, Mink. It's been mucked up from the get-go.
Here is Aaron Scott to Lewis. Lewis to Wilcher. Wilcher now drives it toward the left side. Goes back to the right, back to the left. Top side to Scott. Scott cuts toward the right side. Right elbow jump shot. That's an air ball.
Okay.
We have a foul on the perimeter.
I was going to say, I mean, he was well inside the three-point arc, and that was a good 3 feet short. So he got hit on the hand, the wrist, somewhere in between. Let's see. There's the pull-up, and, yeah, got him right on the forearm.
And that is Corey Floyd Jr., who's whistled for his first personal foul, and, of course, the first team foul on the Friars here in the second half.
Ooh, I just saw the replay. He actually was not fouled. There was no contact.
Scott goes to the line, sinks the first free throw.
Well, listen, you're not going to give him back here. And as I've said many times over the years, and he is a good shooter. He came with a reputation as a corner 3 maker from North Texas. And he's had some good games lately, but, sometimes you get a little loose at the free throw line when you start seeing a few go through the hoop.
Sinks the second free throw. Good free throw shooter as well at 85% coming into this game. St. John's lead is 6 now, 27-21. Full court pressure. Floyd inbounds it to Bentley Joseph. Crosses over into the front court at the free throw line. Stops. Looking toward the near side. Joseph goes, launches it up, no good. Short off the front facing of the rim. Ejiofor's got the board to Kadari. Here's Richmond against Mila, backing him down, in the middle, throws it up and good with the right hand. Kadari Richmond has 12, and St. John's goes at 29-21.
Yeah, that was man against boy right there in the post. You could sniff that mismatch a mile away. Kadari did not miss it.
Mila goes to Floyd, right wing pass to Joseph, who was scoreless in this game, averaging double figures over 12. Left wing pass, Pierre to Mila, who has 2 personal fouls, picked them up early in the first half. To Corey Floyd Jr., spin move in the middle with 5 seconds to shoot. Mila fakes the 3, 3 seconds to shoot. Floats it up, no good from the near corner, and the rebound, Ejiofor.
There you go.
Here's Wilcher. Drives it into the middle. Stop, shoots, and no good. Rebound, Joseph.
That would have been a big make. Little continuity, though, so far for St. John's offensively to start the second half, looking sharper.
Mila has it top side to Corey Floyd Jr. Cross-court delivery to Jaden Pierre. Pierre creates space over Richmond, shoots, rims out, no good. Rebound, Lewis.
I think Providence got away with a push-off right there, no call.
Inside pass, Ejiofor, diagonal pass, long-range three by Scott is short. That was an NBA 3. Ball goes through the legs of Ejiofor and into the hands of Orumsu.
Why is Aaron Scott suddenly shooting air balls here? What is going on?
Spanning the 2 halves, St. John's has scored the last 9 as the ball rolls out of bounds.
Is he going through I almost don't want to even say it because I don't want to speak it into existence, but he's putting up air balls.
Timeout is called. This is the 30-second timeout extended to a full. So we have 17:31 to play here in our second half. Here's your score. St. John's 29 and Providence 21. And we will be back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
Well, fans, Food Bazaar Supermarket is teaming up with St. John's to get back to our community through the Free Throws for Meals promotion. For every free throw made by a Red Storm player during the 2024-25 men's basketball regular season, Food Bazaar Supermarket will donate $10 in food to St. John's Bread and Life. Keep track of how much money is raised at redstormsports.com/free throws for meals. We have 17.5 to play here in the second half, and St. John's holding serve right now as they lead Providence 29-21.
I got to tell you, the dance camp is awesome. The dance camp. Look at some of these people. We got to get McMahon on the dance camp. They keep going back to this one guy. He looks like he's in his 20s. I'm sure he had a little fun before the game, maybe during the game. He's wearing a jersey, a hat, and he's got some interesting moves. There's a little adorable little 4-year-old girl about with the Johnny's mascot. I love it. They really do a good job there. It's funny. You know, St. John's does a great job with this, so I've been able to leave tickets. I know you can do this as well for friends if they want to go to games. Like, they really take care of us over the years, and I have a few friends here. Pete Pilati, who you know.
Oh, I know Pete.
Yep. And he texted me, he's like, man, I haven't been here in a couple years. It's a totally different vibe.
Here comes the inbounds pass, and Arumsu right off the inbounds pass lays it up and in. And it will count, and a chance at the conventional three-point play. Foul is whistled on Wilcher.
And it is a pretty different vibe. That was a nice run play, by the way, off the inbounds here for Providence off the timeout. It's just more energy. I think optically and aesthetically, the Garden is always beautiful, but it seems even better this year with Rick.
Rumsey hits that one, and it is 29-24. 17 minutes and 27 seconds to play here in the second half.
All right.
Aaron Scott, Lewis, Wilcher snaps a pass, left side quarter court, Kadari. Richmond, left elbow shot. And that's good. Kadari Richmond. And he's got 14, and it's 31-24. St. John's by 7.
He's white hot. I mean, listen, forget about going behind the arc. If that's not your thing, keep hitting those 15, 18-footers. He's drilling them.
And 6 rebounds and 3 assists in this game as well. Left side pass to Pierre. Pierre acceleration down the right side of the lane. Dishes to Abdul Rahim. Fires another 3, and he's fouled on the perimeter by Scott, and a chance for the 4-point play by Abdul Rahim.
Yeah, I mean, that is just a bad play by Aaron Scott. Got him on the hand. I saw the replay. What a shot by Rahim. I mean, Aaron Scott is having a brutal game today.
And he goes down to the bench early, with 3 personal fouls.
Probably not the worst thing today. He just doesn't look like he's involved.
And Abdul Rahim will go to the free throw line.
You know, there was a minute where St. John's looked like, certainly when Scott hit a couple of free throws, Richmond with that jump shot, to make it 29-21, and then the timeout where you thought, all right, maybe St. John's going to pull away here, but Providence has pushed back and punched back.
As he hits that free throw, he's got 15 points in this game. Abdur Rahim is 5 of 7 from the field and 4 of 6 from 3.
I mean, he's basically been their whole team. He's got a little less than half their points, 15 out of 31.
Here's Kadari Richmond, who moves from left to right, now comes back to the near side. Right wing pass, Lewis for 3. Off the rim and into the hands of Abdur Rahim to Bensley Joseph. Joseph now on the drive in the middle, goes coast to coast, and the pass in the corner is picked off by Richmond. Turnover Providence. Kadari now down the left side of the lane. Lewis for 3 on the left. Bingo! R.J. Lewis, and St. John's ahead 34-28.
That was great patience by Kadari Richmond. I mean, that could have been a fast break, but he dialed down the pace a bit, and the second aspect of that possession, wide open 3 for Lewis.
Lewis has got 9 points. He's 3 of 6 from 3. Down the left side of the lane. Pierre, turnaround shot on edge of 4. No good. The rebound easily into the hands of Richmond to Lewis. Lewis on the drive in the middle. Eurostep, and he lays it up and in. R.J. Lewis has scored the last 5 for St. John's as the Red Storm go ahead 36-28.
What an answer by St. John's off that 4-point play. Get a little loose in transition now. So sandwiching the 4-point play. Kadari had a 15-foot jumper. Lewis had a triple, and now Lewis, as Mink said, a little Euro step in the open court. St. John's up 36-28.
With 15:50 to play here in the second half. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
15 minutes and 50 seconds to play second half. St. John's 36 and Providence 28. And right before the break, BT, you mentioned it, the 4-point play by Abdur Rahim. And how did St. John's answer it? 5 points from R.J. Lewis.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as good as, I mean, the only better answer is 6 points. If it would hit, back-to-back, or I guess, back-to-back 4-point plays if you want to get wacky. But, no, outstanding response there. And preceding the 4-point play, don't forget, was also a jump shot by Kadari Richmond. And even before that, a couple of possessions where Richmond had another post up and Aaron Scott had a couple of free throws here. So much better juice in half number 2 for St. John's. They're outscoring Providence 11-7. The shooting number is still not incredibly good, but what I'm starting to like is that the three-point percentage now is starting to slowly creep up past 30%. Obviously a spot you want to be.
And the numbers for Kadari Richmond continue to rise in all categories. Today, he is 6 of 8 from the field. He's got 14 points. He's 1 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He has 7 rebounds and 5 assists in this game as well. And Providence has turned it over 14 times.
That's a huge number. Wow.
Here comes the inbounds pass. Pierre races the ball into the front court right now. Circles on the perimeter. Left side quarter court. Arumse sets the high screen. Pierre uses that, and he's bumped by RJ.
That's just a foolish foul right there. You know, it was almost a push. More flesh than ball.
First personal foul on Lewis, yeah.
You know, and, you know, listen, I get it. RJ plays his heart out. I love the kid. But that really, Providence was in a non-threatening spot on the court. They weren't really even getting ready to shoot the ball there. So that's just kind of a waste of a foul.
Abdur Rahim will inbound it here on the near sideline. Looking. And Pierre has it, right side quarter court, guarded by Davon Smith, picked up by Zuby for a second on the switch. Now edge of four, shuffles down low defensively. Moving from left to right, this is Pierre. And Pierre goes baseline far. And Fernandez is into the game. Let's see here. Another whistle and a foul.
Yep.
Foul is called on Richmond. It's his first personal foul. Yep, first personal foul on Richmond. Aaron Scott is on the bench with 3. Here, Abdur Rahim inbounds it. Ball knocked out of bounds by RJ.
Stays with the Friars.
And he'll inbound it again. RJ doesn't give much space.
No, you don't have to. I
Yeah.
mean, this isn't, rec basketball in 3rd, 4th grade. You can get up there, just don't cross the line.
Inside pass goes to Abdur Rahim on the baseline drive, cut off by Smith. Clear out pass to Arumse. To Pierre, long range 3 in and out, no good as it rattles out of bounds, and it'll be St. John's basketball.
Yeah, Providence got a little unlucky there. They actually had inside position. St. John's didn't really do a great job of boxing out there. Matter of fact, St. John's rebounding today has been a little weak compared to what they usually do, although Providence is an outstanding rebounding team, so it's not like they're getting pushed around by a team that's just not good on the boards. Providence that's one of the best things they do.
Both teams with 5 offensive rebounds in this game. Kadari Richmond, top of the circle, explores the middle.
Good
Inside,
pass.
Azubi gets away, puts it up, no good, foul.
That's gorgeous pass right there by Kadari Richmond. Absolutely gorgeous lead. Threw it up there, Zuby, inside position. Catches it with 2 hands and got fouled by Fernandez coming in from the weak side. 2 shots.
Kadari has done just about everything today. He's in a good groove right now the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I watched him a lot at Seton Hall, not as much as I watched him here with St. John's. I knew he was good. And then when I watched, that's an understatement. Of course, he was first team All-Big East last year. Of course, he was good. But then when I watched him the first month of this season, I was a little...
Edge of 4 makes the first free throw.
I was definitely underwhelmed. I knew he was never a shooter per se, but it took him a while to find his rhythm. And now, I don't know that there's anybody on the team that has more influence possession to possession than Kadari Richmond on both sides of the court. He's a great passer. He finishes. He plays D.
Zuby hits the second free throw. Yep.
He's good. Connie's by 10.
He can rebound and block shots as well.
He can. He's just good. I mean, imagine if he shot 3s, he would have been a first-round pick last year. Honestly, that's his only deficiency.
Here comes the inbounds pass. In Providence, and then it comes into Jason Pierre as he took the pass from Fernandez.
Close to a travel. Good defense by St. John's.
Pierre now slowly into the front court right now. Bounces it left side quarter court to Corey Floyd Jr. Rolls off of Mila's screen to Fernandez. Fernandez gets away from RJ. Fernandez in the middle. Maneuvers, shoots, no good. Rebound comes down to Lewis.
Good box there by RJ.
Here comes Lewis. Bounce pass it on the drive. Richmond lays it up, no good. Dunked on the rebound by Zumi Edifor. And it's 40-28 with 14:25 to play here in the second half.
Here we go. The train started to pick up a little steam. Here comes that Red Express.
14:19 to play in the second half, and Providence has scored only 28 points down the left side of the lane. This is Pierre. Dish out pass, left side pass. Corey Floyd Jr. guarded by Smith in the lane, shoots, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith. St. John's on a 9-0 run, making it 11 as Zuby Edifor drives from the left side, lays it up and in.
What a beautiful sound. That just sounds so good in here, and that's the missing element. Without Davon Smith, going coast to coast in a blur. Beautiful feed. Zuby, a little one-handed finish left side.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. 13:57 to play second half. Here's your score. It is St. John's 42 and Providence 28. We're back to Madison Square Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Hey Johnny's, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
St. John's have scored the last 11. They lead at 42-28. Providence basketball right below us. Bensley Joseph explores the middle down to the baseline. His runner is up, no good, lays it short. He gets the rebound, snaps a pass out to Pierre with 5 on the shot clock and a traveling violation. Another turnover for Providence. It'll be St. John's basketball.
Yeah, I mean, Providence is all out of whack. Pierre was wide open, and he decided not to shoot that. Now, granted, Davon Smith was charging at him, as was Wilcher, but they are just out of whack offensively. I would say St. John's at this point, without putting things too far down the road, they're probably about a 2 or 3 minute spurt away from putting this thing away.
Here's a right elbow shot, and it is no good by Davon Smith. It's now 15 turnovers for Providence. Abdul Rahim, another 3, and it's good.
Yeah, this kid has been on fire today.
He's been basically the Providence offense, 42-31.
They're not doing a good job finding him. He's the only player, doing anything today.
He has 18 of the 31 points. Richmond, Davon Smith off the edge of 4 screen at the free throw line. Dishes it right side. Lewis, traveling violation, turnover on St. John's. RJ is whistled for the travel.
Yeah, that just happened to Providence before, so you can't say it's an unnecessary whistle. It's crazy because nobody was even near RJ. It's so easy to want to put that first foot out before the ball hits the floor. I get it. And it probably happens a lot more, and they don't call it. It's common at every level. It's kind of an epidemic.
In this game. Providence basketball right below us. Pierre. It's a return pass by Abdul Rahim. 17 seconds to shoot. 42-31. Baseline far. Pierre out of the corner. Shoots and rattles in and out. No good. Battle for the loose ball. Goes out of bounds. It'll be St. John's basketball.
Yeah, I'm going to circle that play there and kind of go back to it and see what happens after. That could be a very big swing possession right there. Number one, the ball was halfway down. It would have been a 3-pointer from the corner. And secondly, both St. John's and Providence was battling for the ball. And that was one of those 50-50s. I think they got it right. But, a tick the other way, it's either a 3 or Providence possession. If St. John's could add some points here, that could be really big.
42-31, 12.5 to play here in the second half. Aaron Scott topside. Scott to Davon Smith. And a clear out pass to Richmond off the edge of 4 screen. The right elbow shot is good. Kadari Richmond connects, and St. John's goes at 44-31. And for Richmond in this game, he's got 16.
I mean, I'm getting to the point now. If St. John's is down a point or two with a couple of seconds to go, isn't that the play you got to draw up?
And here's a steal, but we have ourselves a referee's whistle.
To hold St. John's.
And a hold out on the perimeter.
Yep, it's on Aaron Scott. He has just been lost today. Really, I mean, that's his 4th foul. He's been in no rhythm. He's committed Just bonehead plays. I don't really know how else to describe it. Just odd plays.
It's been a tough afternoon as he comes to the bench. St. John's with Smith, Lewis, Wilcher, Richmond, and Ejiofor.
That says a little something about this team, though, where he's been so off, and Davon Smith only has three points, and Wilcher has 2, and St. John's is up by 13.
And backdoor cut, and Deloria throws the ball out of bounds.
There you go, another turnover, number 15 for Providence. Man. And, folks, that's not by accident. That's because St. John's is all up in their grill. And they are big and strong and athletic. They communicate very well, St. John's does.
This is Richmond, top side to Sim Wilcher. Wilcher looking toward the near side. Wilcher two-hand pass on the wing to Davon Smith. He's covered on the perimeter tightly in three-point land. They loop it out top to Kadari Richmond. Richmond goes right side, three-point by Wilcher. Perfect.
There you
Simeon
go.
Wilcher, three-point shot, and the Red Storm ahead 47-31.
Such an unselfish play there by Kadari. He could have tried to go for a long 2. Instead, he found his struggling teammate Wilcher rewards and buries the triple.
Right side, court-to-court, Joseph. They swinging around the horn in the far corner. And Wilcher there defensively on the switch. They come right side. Eventually, Joseph with 10 seconds to shoot. Diagonal pass. They go baseline. 7 seconds to shoot. Long-range three is good. Another shot there. That's Pierre with that one from the far corner. And it's 47-34.
Well, as long as it wasn't Abdur Rahim.
That's 5 points for Jaden Pierre. Lewis left side. Lewis drifts to the top of the circle to Ejiofor. Zuby looking down low. Now top to Smith. Puts the left foot forward. Smith uses the screen to go baseline. Out of the corner. Richmond scores! That's a three-point shot. He's got 2 in this game. And he has 19 for the game as St. John's goes ahead 50-34.
Yeah, I've got an expression that I tell my kids. I'm going to get back to it after. I want to be able to expand on it. It applies to Richmond.
Joseph out of the corner. Mila shoots short. Rebound comes down to Richmond. Has 19 points, 8 boards, and 6 assists. Kadari loops it over. Wilcher for 3. No good. Tap up, no good by Smith. The ball loose on the floor, on the deck. Scramble for the loose ball. Ooh. Taken away by Richmond and score.
Wow.
There was a scramble. And Providence had the ball. Kadari just takes it away and scores.
He wants it more, and he's stronger than the opposition. And right now, it's taken a little bit, but Kadari Richmond, I think he officially knows his place on this team, and it's right at the top. He has been absolutely fantastic today.
And timeout is called, and we will take one as well. So with 10:02 to play second half, here's your score. St. John's 52 and Providence 34. We'll be back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
21 points, 8 boards, and 6 assists for Kadari Richmond. St. John's leads Providence 52-34 with 10:05 to play in the second half. And Brandon, you detailed it right, how hungry he is for it, because there was a scramble for the loose ball right underneath the hoop on our last sequence, and Kadari just went in, just took the ball away, and laid it up and in.
He's a man amongst boys out here today. He's been absolutely phenomenal. 21 points, 6 rebounds, and you're talking about 8 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, you're talking, he's starting to flirt with a legitimate triple-double here, which is very odd in the college games because it's only a 40-minute game compared to the 8 more minutes you get in the NBA. So, and more possessions, by the way. So here's what I was going to say about Kadari earlier. And I say this to my kids, and I just started saying this recently. I've always tried to live by it. I don't always do it. I try, it's not easy. But what you do when nobody's watching determines what happens when everybody's watching. So what you're doing when nobody's watching you is going to obviously come out there, and everybody's going to be able to determine where you're at when everybody's watching. And I say that because early on we heard all summer Kadari trying to fix his jump shot, fix his jump shot, fix his jump shot.
As he makes the free throw, completes the three-point play.
And he didn't have a lot of statistical evidence that it was working, but he kept putting the work in when nobody's watching, and now everybody's watching, and those shots are starting to drop there, Mink.
53-34, and quickly down the left side of the lane, Pierre is fouled by Wilcher.
22-3 St. John's run.
Charge the number 7.
Yeah, they have just smacked Providence here.
And they've scored the last 6.
They're up to 37% from behind the arc. Nice, healthy 86% from the stripe. Numbers starting to elevate, as is the lead.
And also the confidence level. Corey Floyd Jr., baseline far to Fernandez, to Barron, to Pierre. Pierre, right side, quarter court, 17 seconds to shoot, 9:50 to play here, second half. Baseline far out of the corner, and he steps out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's Corey Floyd Jr.
Yeah, that would just drive me insane. If I'm a coach, just know where you are. I say it all the time. I know it's getting old, people hearing that, but you got to have some spatial awareness. The perimeter and the parameters of the court, they haven't changed since the game was invented.
Here is Jaden Pierre, a kick-out pass, and Wilcher, dump pass underneath the Kadari Richmond. Richmond now. Throws it up right off the rim.
Yeah.
And caroms into Providence.
He was trying to pass to the corner to Wilcher, but it did hit the rim, as Mink chronicled.
Here, top side, Pierre lobs it into Arumse. The ball goes out of bounds. And just think, Arumse checks in at 6'10", and he was guarded by Wilcher down on the post.
Yeah, that's not something I'd want too much from St. John's perspective. Let's see, turnovers here. It's a little tough to see. I believe they're at 19. Is that accurate? 19 turnovers with 9 minutes to go. Wow. Great defense by St. John's again.
And Floyd has turned it over 4 times by himself. Edge of 4, top side for St. John's. The curl. Down the middle, floater. Smith has his shot rejected. And here comes Providence the other way. Left wing pass, and he comes out high. Pierre, right side, quarter court. Pierre, acceleration. Pierre looking toward the right side. Right wing pass goes to Barron. Barron to the top of the circle. Barron, right wing pass. Down the middle, and Pierre misses the shot by Arunse, is there for the two-hand dunk, and it's 53-36.
Yep, little cleanup there by Arunse, coming in weak side, two-handed dunk. St. John's don't want to get too sloppy here. Game's obviously almost in hand, but still a lot of time, so you got to finish.
8:20 to play here in the second half. Edge of 4, all alone, drives in and misses the shot. He was tied up by Arunse, who grabbed the loose ball.
No contact there, let them go. Good job by Providence defensively.
And Jaden Pierre across the right sideline, right side quarter court, acceleration in the middle, bounce pass goes out of bounds, and it'll be St. John's basketball, Providence basketball.
I'd love to see a shot drop here for Davon Smith. He's back. He's obviously a little rusty with his timing, taking a few shots, which they always say that about. Like, I remember when Aaron Rodgers came back off the Achilles, or you want to get hit, so you know that you're okay, that your body can respond to that stuff. And thankfully, his body has, as he takes a seat now. But he's taken a couple of hard spills. I remember there was one where he was picked very hard, and he went to the floor. But it looks like he's getting through this okay, which is huge for St. John's.
Ibuchukwu checks into the game, first time, second half. Rich Barron, clear out pass to Fernandez. Rumsey sets a high screen. Fernandez uses that down the left side of the lane. Block shot by Richmond. And Richmond now grimacing a little bit underneath the bucket. And timeout is called.
17 fouls on the Johnnies.
So we have 7:52 to play here in the second half. Here's your score. It is St. John's 53 and Providence 36. And we'll be back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Hey Johnnies, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
John Mako and Brandon Tierney back at Madison Square Garden. Big East basketball on this early Saturday afternoon, and with 7 minutes and 52 seconds to play here in the second half. It's been all St. John's here of late, and it is 53-36 in favor of the Red Storm.
Yeah, I mean, you would think St. John's is a couple of minutes away from, solid, crisp, fundamentally sound basketball from officially putting this one away. They're not there yet, though. And I'll tell you, you love this healthy margin because it would have been very easy, though it's not over yet, to kind of look ahead to Marquette. All right, big night Tuesday night, top 10 team. No, St. John's been, even though it's been a little sloppy in the first half, they have been dialed in from an effort perspective. And I think this is evidence that they have been locked in. 19-8, they're winning the turnover battle. So they're protecting the ball nicely, and they are just all over Providence. And Providence has been sloppy. And I think St. John's been passing the ball pretty well. They've made 20 baskets, up to 20, 16 assists. So ball's kind of moving around, and it's not sticking too much. It's moving.
You figure no matter what happens tonight, as Marquette is home to UConn, Tuesday's game against Marquette will be for first place in the Big East.
Yep.
As Fernandez misses the first free throw attempt, he'll get the second one. So you have the Marquette game on Tuesday, and you follow that up with a game against UConn on campus at Gamble on Friday night.
Oof. I mean, it's starting. Yeah, buckle in. Buckle in. It's what you wanted, St. John's fans. Long time.
The second free throw is made by Fernandez, 53-37. And into the forecourt comes Kadari Richmond, 22 points, 8 boards, 6 rebounds. Left wing pass goes to R.J. Lewis. Lewis, left side quarter court. Rolls off an Ibuchukwu screen and a foul. A bump on Arumse. And that's personal foul number 4. And Esendako checks in for the first time in the second half.
Just so impressed with Kadari Richmond. I mean, I really am. He's been so good. I interviewed him the other day on the Red Storm Report. His I'll get to that after.
Here comes the entry pass, goes to Glover, who turns, fires in short. We have ourselves a foul on the floor.
So I was told before was Glover fouled on the shot, or was Iwuchukwu fouled on the rebound attempt? I saw Iwuchukwu go to the ground. Yeah, I think that's what they called there. And I was told, hey, Kadari is man a few words. And we had him on the show the other night, which aired, of course, this weekend on MSG, Red Storm Report, every weekend, Friday and Saturday. True to form, he was locked in.
And Iwuchukwu puts it right up and in, literally over Esendako.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. We're starting to see that a little bit more confidence to put it on the floor for a second, to kind of rotate shoulders, go to the rim, go to the baseline. A little growth there for him offensively.
And Barron down to the baseline and stops. Triple team, clear out pass, and a three-point shot, no good from the left wing, and the rebound comes down to Esendako. I thought he walked, but he lays it up and in, and a foul is called on Iwuchukwu.
Yeah, it's a rebound you want to get, though. You don't want to give that one up. That was a chance to corral that one. You know, but the more I watch Iwuchukwu, and I remember saying this about 2 or 3 games ago. I didn't see it in the first couple games. You know, I saw a very fast, very long, very raw, very interesting young basketball player, but he's showing some refinement. Yikes.
Bank
off
shot.
The backboard.
Right. And other than the ATMs, the banks are closed by now.
Oh.
So it's 55-40. St. John's by 15 with 6 minutes and 56 seconds to play here in our second half. Wilcher glides into the front court. Wilcher throws the ball right side quarter court to Lewis. Right side quarter court, here is Kadari. They're looking for him all the way in the lane. He misses short, and the rebound into the hands, and here come the Friars. On the drive in the middle, this is Pierre. Diagonal pass, Fernandez for 3. That's perfect from the right side.
Out here, maybe?
Justin Fernandez.
No. Nope, we will get a sub, though. Davon Smith is being summoned off the bench. Rick not happy with the defensive rotation there. Someone's going to pay the price.
Providence now has scored the last 6, 55-43.
Still a lot of time, too, over 6 minutes.
Iwuchukwu looking to the right side to Wilcher. Wilcher down the middle, lays it up, and no good. And we have ourselves a referee's whistle. It's going to be Providence basketball.
Yeah, pretty physical game, huh? A lot of bodies hitting the deck today.
Iwuchukwu's whistled for his second personal foul as Ejiofor checks into the game. This is a 12-point game with 6 minutes to play. It's not over yet. St. John's won for their last 7 from the field. And as I said, the Friars have scored their last game 6 points. Pierre at the line. And now they've made 7 in a row. So it's 55-44.
You know, I feel like it depends on the matchup. Of course, it could be matchup specific. And Aaron Scott's just had a rough day, so I would include him here potentially as well. I feel like the 5 on the court now, it's probably their best team. Richmond, Davon Smith, Wilcher, Lewis, and Zuby.
And the second free throw is made by Pierre.
All right. Up 10, let's go.
It's a 10-point game, 55-45. 6 minutes exactly to play second half. Here comes the inbounds pass to Wilcher to Richmond. Richmond now crosses the logo, drives it to the right side, down the right side of the lane, finds Zuby, jump hook, good with the right hand. Zuby Ejiofor. John's at by 12.
Just gorgeous. I mean, what a pass by Kadari. What a touch by Zuby. Little 7-foot baby hook. Kareem would like that one. It's gorgeous.
It's now 8 assists for Richmond in this game.
He's playing great.
Here is Pierre
Snaps.
in the middle. Pierre diagonal pass. Here's a 3-point shot, and that is good. Another 3-point shot by Abdul Rahim.
I just want to get this guy out of here at this point.
He's got 21 of the 48 prior points. 57-48. It's single digits. Here's Lewis, 17-foot shot is good. R.J. Lewis. It's a 59-48.
St. John's answering the bell here.
Sindako with a two-hand jam, and we're trading baskets here.
Yeah, but that's unacceptable. That is, you cannot get beat down the court. St. John's calls a timeout. That is going to that's going to be a very emotional huddle. You cannot give a dunk back the other way. Not at that spot.
So a 30-second timeout called by St. John's here, and it occurs with just under 5 minutes to play here in the second half. This game is a single-digit game right now, 59-50. Teams trading baskets, and Abdul Rahim continues to be outstanding. He's got 21 points, 5 rebounds for the Friars. He's got 21 of the 50 points. And for Kadari Richmond, 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Yeah, he's a man out there today. There's just no doubt about that. And he's done a little bit of everything. St. John's a nice advantage here, at least percentage-wise, from the free throw line, 86% to 67% for Providence. And the ability by St. John's to answer. Now, Providence has gotten hot here. You just said they had an 11-0 run before, right?
Yep.
So, St. John's, even though the lead is dwindled down to 9, give them credit for having the poise to make sure Providence that didn't get bigger. Like St. John's had a couple of big baskets, whether it was Zuby's baby hook, R.J. Lewis just had a nice bucket as well. So St. John's has responded.
And now here comes St. John's slowly into the front court. This is Simeon Wilcher. Wilcher picked up right side quarter court by Pierre. Top side of Richmond. Richmond looking. Richmond into the middle, and he's fouled.
Yeah, it's going to be team foul number 6 on Providence. By the way, St. John's been whistled for 9 fouls already. So the next one that they commit, that's going to be 2 for Providence. This will be non-shooting. So St. John's will have the ball.
Sindako was whistled for that personal foul.
And really, Kadari made him reach on that because Kadari beat him right to the spot. So it was either foul or just give up a layup or a dunk. So actually a pretty smart foul by Providence.
Fernandez comes to the sideline. St. John's basketball. Here comes the entry pass to Ejiofor in the far corner. Diagonal pass to Wilcher. Out of the corner, Smith for 3. No good. Short. And the rebound, and here come the Friars quickly on the break. Bensley Joseph goes left side. Gets the return pass back. Abdul Rahim, another 3, and it's good again.
Oh, my God.
Wow. And the lead is 6, 59-53. That's now 20 points for Jabri Abdul Rahim.
Get him on the team bus and get him out of here soon.
Here's R.J. Lewis in the middle. His runner is up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Lewis, who's on the floor. And a tie up, the ball goes out of bounds.
I think it's off
St. John's basketball.
Yep, all Providence. Wow. What a scrum that was. Played a little rugby here at the guard, Mink. I mean, listen, I keep saying get him out of here. He's been terrific, Abdul Rahim. Much respect there. But really good, strong hands by R.J. Lewis, who managed not to go out of bounds. I thought he got fouled. But they did just jump on him. But, I don't know. They didn't call it.
Abdul Rahim is 7 of 10 from 3. Now Richmond comes to the sideline. Smith will inbound it.
And there's more juice back in the building here as Providence has clawed their way back.
Here comes Davon Smith to Ejiofor, mid-post far side. Zuby in the middle, spin move into the hands of Smith, lays it up, but a hit on the arm.
There you go. That's great footwork right there. Yeah, I said before about Kadari, what you do when nobody's watching will determine what happens when everybody's watching. I mean, it applies to everybody and everything in life, but I think it really also applies to Zuby. Like what he did this summer when nobody was watching. Now, he didn't make the basket, but like he didn't have that footwork a year ago. That's beautiful spin, beautiful timing, just beautiful pace. Polished move.
And goes to the free throw line right here. 59-53. High arch, and he sinks it. And Zuby will get the second one. Ejiofor has 12 points in this game. He is now 3 of 3 from the free throw line.
Also has 5 rebounds. St. John's up to 88% from the free throw line here.
67% on the season. And he misses that one off back iron. A rebound into the far corner into the hands of Bentley Joseph. So St. John's lead is 7, 60-53 with under 4 minutes to play.
Here we go.
The crowd comes alive here at Madison Square Garden. Pierre down the left side of the lane, gets Wilcher in the air, shoots, scores.
I'll tell you, I'm very surprised that Providence has battled back from that deficit. You got to give him credit here.
6:55 of 3:35 to play. 60-55, St. John's by 5. R.J. Lewis, acceleration in the middle, stops, shoots, and scores! R.J. Lewis and the Red Storm ahead 62-55.
He's been very big down the stretch here. Lewis with 15 points, a little 10-foot fall away, Jay.
Now on the drive in the middle. This is Corey Floyd Jr. to Pierre, shoots, and no good over Wilcher. Tap up and the rebound into the hands of Lewis, but the touch pass is intercepted.
Wide open.
And Floyd with a wide open three, and it's good.
Boy, that could be a big swing right there. St. John's had transition the other way. Instead, Providence hits a three. Potential 3, 5, or 6 point swing.
62-58. Red Storm the lead in the basketball. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play second half. Here is Wilcher inside the arc. Scott for three. No good. And the rebound into the hands of Abdul Rahim.
I got to be honest. Listen, I don't want him taking that shot at that point. He's just been out of it all game. I know what Rick says, you're open, shoot it. I get it, but he's been ice cold.
Now Pierre moves toward the right side with 2:20 to play. Here's another three by Abdul Rahim, making 8 of 11. He's 8 of 11 from 3, and Providence within a point, 62-61. That's 27 points for Abdul Rahim.
And now he is feeling himself to the point where he just walks about 35, 40 feet down on the court and right to the student section. Was talking a little smack here, so let's see if Mr. Abdul Rahim can finish the job.
Timeout on the floor, and we will take a break as well. 2:19 to play, second half. St. John's 62, Providence 61. We're back to Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Hey Johnny's, the new Red Storm 4-pack presented by Maspeth Federal Savings is available for all games this season. Save 20% off the face value of the game ticket when you purchase 4 seats together and receive a limited edition St. John's scarf with your purchase, compliments of Maspeth Federal Savings. For more information, visit redstormtix.com. Don't forget to use your Johnny card, a debit card from Maspeth Federal Savings, when you go purchase your Red Storm 4-pack. Go Red Storm!
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
St. John's lead is now 62-61, and it's a 1-point lead for the Red Storm with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to play in the second half. And I'll tell you, the reason in Providence's comeback and basically in Providence's offense is one person.
Yep.
Jabri Abdul Rahim. Get a load of these numbers. 27 points. He's 9 of 12 from the field. He's 8 of 11 from 3. He's got 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And he came into this game, a grad student who's also played at Virginia and Georgetown, averaging 6.2. And he's had a career game times 5.
Yeah, it's been really, really good. I mean, he's been amazing, actually. So St. John's is up 1 point. Okay, keep in mind, guys, they were up 19 with 10 minutes to go. So this would This would be a disastrous loss here based on where they were, but let's finish it up. Let's go.
Richmond is back into the game. R.J. Lewis fakes the three. Entry pass mid-post far side. Zuby edge of 4 against Esendako. Up and under shot is no good. Lewis follows. Up and good, but let's see here. I think it's a foul before that shot.
That's foul on the floor. Good job by R.J. Lewis getting to the rim. Zuby really didn't have a lot of space. Kind of got pinched underneath the basket, and he flipped it up. And wait, was he fouled on the shot? I guess he was fouled on the shot. Oh, they got R.J. Lewis, who was fouled on the offensive putback. I didn't think Zuby was fouled. R.J. at the stripe.
So Floyd is whistled for a second 1-and-1 opportunity. Front end, good.
Clutch.
63-61, under 2 minutes to play.
This is where really, little things. I mean, every coach from the time you're 7, 8, 9 years old, got to hit free throws, got to protect the ball, got to box out. Little things.
And they got to keep an eye on Abdul Rahim.
Well, that's not a little thing. That's a massive thing. Yes.
Here's the second free throw by RJ. He eyes, flies, no off back iron, no good. Tap up and a rebound. Saved by Lewis. And let's see him.
Did he get the timeout? I think he did.
Yeah, him and Joseph were going for the ball, and it was like a balancing act for Lewis as he tried to stay in bounds.
They called a foul on Providence there. R.J. Lewis's leg got stuck in between Pierre's legs, and that, wow. They called a foul. I don't know. I think they got a break on that one. Great hustle by R.J. Lewis, but I'm not so sure that was a foul.
Lewis goes to the free throw line. Need to convert. Right now, it's a 2-point game, 63-61. Front end, short. Rebound, let's see, goes into the near corner, into the hands of Abdul Rahim.
You cannot hide your greatest deficiencies. And St. John's has not been a good free throw shooting team this year. And suddenly their number right back down to the mid-60s for the game today.
It is a 2-point St. John's lead. Providence basketball. Abdul Rahim double teaming him on the three-point line. He's 8 of 11. Ball poked away. Edge of 4. Ahead of the field. Eurostep misses the dunk. Rebound comes to Lewis. He lays it up and no good. Foul.
Wow. I mean, this is physical stuff. What a great play by Zuby. I mean, you get your big at midcourt, poking one away and basically leading a one-man fast break. Now, he missed the layup, but great hustle. That was a great play by Zuby, picking his pocket. Wow.
It's now 20 turnovers against Providence.
But remember, they were on pace for about 24, so they've tightened that up a little bit. One of the reasons why they've been able to get back in this game. And this will be 2 shots here because Providence is now with 10 team fouls.
St. John's with 9, so 16 points for R.J. Lewis. He's got 16 points and 8 rebounds.
You got to make these. Nothing else to say. You got to stick them.
First one, good. It's perfect. It's 64-61.
There you go. So you make this, obviously a ton of time. You'll get some stoppages here, but if you make this, it goes from a 1-possession to a 2-possession game. Also allows St. John's to set up the defense on the make if he gets it.
64-61. Lewis. One bounce. Eyes, flies, and no good. A rebound into the hands of Pierre.
Got to make those.
So with 1:20 to play here, second half, it's a 3-point lead. Pierre, step back 3. No good. Rebound off of Smith, out of bounds. It'll be Friar basketball.
He was trying to get that. I get it. He was in traffic. He was trying to secure it with one hand, and when he went to get it with the one hand to the second hand, he couldn't quite get it. And clearly out of bounds by St. John's. Davon Smith was up there pretty high. Just couldn't get it. Listen, Pierre had an open look too, so very lucky he didn't hit that 3. At least they could set up their defense on the inbound here.
This is a 1-possession game. St. John's 64, Providence 61. Here comes the inbounds pass. Pierre will inbound it. Pierre launches the ball to Esendako, just about at midcourt. Saves it into Pierre. Pierre to Bensley Joseph.
Really good defensive recovery there by St. John's. Wow.
He'll set it up with 8 seconds to shoot. Pierre all the way to the hoop, lays it in. And thought he was fouled. It's a 1-point game.
That was a little bit too easy. After a good job by St. John's, they broke down a little bit. Where was the baseline help? And why is Kim English all the way on the court?
St. John's up 64-63. 49 seconds to play here in the second half.
Mick. He's on the court.
Kim English, part of the game.
What the heck is going on with that?
Right elbow jump shot is good for R.J. Lewis. How about that? And St. John's goes ahead 66-63. Here's a three-point shot by Pierre, and you can count that. Make that Bensley Joseph. Joseph hits the three for Providence, and we're even at 66.
Wow. That's one of these days at the Garden where sometimes the opponent spins a little magic wand as well. We've seen this, whether it's LeBron and Kobe and MJ at the NBA level, or some of the great collegiate players, McNamara, some of those UConn studs back in the day. It happens. Hey, this is the biggest stage, and sometimes the opponent gets hot, and he's feeling the stage as well. So St. John's now, you're going to have to draw something up. 32.3 to go. You can't milk it entirely. 66 apiece, and the Garden is up for grabs. This place is rocking.
66 St. John's, 66 for the Providence Friars. And figure this about Bensley Joseph, who comes into this game averaging 12.3. He's a 6'2 senior. He's a transfer from Miami. He had 17 points and 8 rebounds. He has 18 double-figure games on the season and 4 over 20. And that three-point conversion to tie the game, the first points for Joseph here today. .3. We'll see what Coach Rick Pitino has drawn up right here. Team foul situation. A double bonus for St. John's if that becomes the situation. Red Storm with 9 team fouls.
You know, Providence has lost a lot of tight games. They lost by 2 to Oklahoma. The game at the buzzer up in Providence in December. UConn by 3 points. Like, they've been, like, this is not the dregs of the Big East by any stretch. They're a lot more talented than Seaholm and DePaul, probably Butler. And, I mean, they have gotten hot today here. So, you know, now the onus is on somebody to step up and make a shot and then get a stop here, because this would be, now obviously there's a lot of season to go. Marquette's here on Tuesday night. It's not the end of the world, but when you're up by 19 with 10 minutes to go, as St. John's was, that is a game that you have to bag. And right now it's tied.
St. John's with Smith, Scott, Ejiofor, Richmond, and Lewis. Inbounds pass and the return pass, and Davon Smith is the one that will bring it into the front court right now.
I think I'm looking for a little mid-range from Kadari if it's there. I mean, he's been so good with that.
20 on the shot clock. 15 on the shot clock right now. About a second and a half differential. We're down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kadari Richmond pounds the ball to the floor with the left hand. Acceleration. Richmond drives it to the right side. 15-foot shot. Good! Kadari Richmond puts St. John's ahead 68-66 with 3 seconds to play. A runner by Pierre at the buzzer just off the window. And this is a victory for the Red Storm. St. John's, their 8th straight victory. They're 10-1 in the Big East as they come away with the 2-point lead and the win, 68-66.
Wow. 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 What an absolute wild game. What an absolutely wild finish. And I tell you, what play did I tell you I wanted to see St. John's draw up? That is their money play. And Kadari Richmond was an absolute truck today for St. John's.
And you know what? He was playing his game, which is basically inside the arc, inside and at the free throw line, and he really wasn't pressured heavily. He was open for that shot and was able to drill it.
He got to his spot. I mean, you're right. He got to his spot with relative ease here. Oh, my goodness. I mean, that would have been, boy, that would have been a tough loss. That would have been an incredibly difficult loss. But here we are, Mink.